Nice, nice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the Abyss Cup. This music is loud as shit. The Zoe theme is just like blasting my eardrums out. Let's go. Draft ARAMs. This is something I actually really enjoy playing. We've played it with the community a couple of times, not much recently, but we are bringing it back for our third monthly tournament. I'm actually so hyped for this one. Sorry we've had the delay. It's been pretty busy, really confusing. The two teams who were scheduled to like play first were both like in utter disarray. It was really a mess. So we had to sort out some organizational things first, but everybody is ready to go, I believe. We do have the Minty Edgelords and Mokey Mokey Kings both ready to go for the first game of the day, followed by Simp Squad and the Isopods later on. Now, just a quick rundown for everyone. Minty Edgelords is still returning. Cats, thank you so much for the host. Really appreciate it. Thy Captain F, thank you for the follow. It must have come when my notifications were down. The Isopods is the old Force of Habit. They've changed around a little bit. Simp Squad has about half the members of the old Fam Squad from the last tournament. Mokey Mokey Kings is the old Goons, and Minty Edgelords is just straight up returning with a few roster updates. So let's go. I think we have what have we got here? So what I will do, I'm just going to inform everyone of the rosters. Give me a moment. Monkey Monkey Ass will win. Perfect. Okay. This is what we've got. So the rosters are as follows. This is what we have going. Oh, the Spotify thing's in a weird spot. So we're going to go check in with the Mokey Mokey Kings first. Mokey Mokey Kings, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm feeling extra black today.
Oh, okay, Zaz, great.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't know you could. More in tune with his own culture, I suppose.
Alright, here's the test. Alan, are you ready?
I'm ready. Just send me an invite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, there it is.
Oh my god.
And
Alright.
I don't know what the extension is, actually. Let's pull it up again.
So, I know you're gonna ask, are we gonna win? The answer is, fuck yes, we're gonna win.
Actually, I'm not gonna ask that. How do you feel confidence-wise with, like, the team right now?
We're gonna win. What do you mean?
That's the same fucking thing. I need to practice so much.
So I feel that if we just like play to our strengths into the second half of the game, we will come out triumphantly. However, if the enemy team plays to their strengths, it will be a battle for the ages where the slightest mistake will result in either victory or defeat.
Alright, perfect. Well, I'm very, very excited to see what you guys have planned for us, what kind of comps come out. I'll see you on the Abyss in just a moment.
Isopods.
Darian, did you just drag me into your fucking call? You're the only one here! Your team's not...
Isopods. Isopods.
Alright, bye, Darian. Minty Edgelords, how are you guys doing?
Fucking stress.
Okay, yeah, I understand that.
But we did it.
The team's assembled,
But we
perfect.
did it. We all exist.
We think.
Yeah. Yeah, only took you half an hour.
Alright, so there's some tensions going. Okay, can you
Better late
overcome
than
the
never.
tilt?
Okay, to be fair,
Strong.
most of the things when I do when I tilt with Certain around, it's always me teasing around with him,
Okay.
and so he's used to me flaming him because it's a consensual flame.
Alright. Well, let's just. This interview's going fucking nowhere. Let's just get into it. Good luck, Minty Edgelords.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're probably going to lose, but
We're gonna ace them. It's fine.
But to be fair, it's Zaz.
Perfect. Good luck, everyone. Alright. Enough stalling. This is bullshit. This has taken quite a long time to get off the ground. We're going to get our setup going here. Tournament draft. Hot Pod Summer, says Hunter. Tournament draft. Howling Abyss. Mokey Mokey Kings versus the Minty Edgelords game 1. We are going to get in Trash King Arisen. We're going to get in Velcy's team captains here. And we are going to be ready. Okay, MMK, blue, TME, red. Darren is spamming Isopods in his chat. Excellent. Okay, okay. MK is on the wrong... Yeah. Wait, what happened? Oh, Zaz is on the wrong account, I think. He needs to be on his main, so he has all the champions. Perfect. The teams are just go Isopods. Outstanding. This is... The club tag is Simps. You're not even on Simp Squad anymore, Uruguay. I love it. Alright, Minty Edgelords all loaded up. How are you guys feeling today? How is it all going? I see Darian's very excited about the Isopods. I don't blame him. Isopods are pretty exciting. 3-week vacation, I guess. Yeah, just no fucking school. It's so weird. Just picturing the fact that it's like that bad. It's kind of scary, but I'm on this team. I'm going to hit that up with an angry face. Okay, this is all just standard 7-star FTW. It's like, where's the hype? Where is the hype? Oh, that's a good one. Echo? It's the Echo trailer theme. Alright. Good pick orders. Sean gets the R. Just waiting. I have an R. We're just waiting for the R from Aiden. Perfect. It is kind of scary. Now, I just would like to remind everyone before we get into Champ Select that if you are in-game, you should not be in the chat. But Minty Edgelords versus Mokey Mokey Kings game number 1 is underway. We're getting into Champ Select here. Ornn is going to be the first man away. Very strong champion. Good to get off the Howling Abyss here. Very powerful engages with the R. I'm very interested to see the kind of comps coming out here, because I don't know exactly what they're going to bring out. We do have drafts, so it's like, what are they going to theorize? Like, what do they think is the best thing to win? Like what's going to get them this victory in Howling Abyss with constant team fights? Like Grandma and the boys having the black flag, exactly. You have to ban Sean. Yeah, Sean's Blitzcrank off the table. Sean's Blitz is pretty good. Gets fights started on Howling Abyss. You don't want that kind of initiation going, but Vagar is off the table as well. No! So Ziggs taken off the table as well. They do know Ziggs is a perpetual power pick for the Mokey Mokey Kings. Several players on this team you can play it. However, Sinfernal, I guess Remedy is on the team. He was playing Ziggs last time. So we don't really want to let that one through. Mundo going to be the next ban. Kind of a surprise out of the Mokey Kings, because that is a favorite of Sean's, but Caitlyn is the last pick away from Professor Zaz, who has been playing it in ranked earlier. You could easily get Rem's Fiddle as well. Yes. That's going to be like Rem's a Fiddle main. He's incredible at the champion. Malphite is the Malphite is the first pick. Malphite is the first pick. Malphite. Okay. Honestly, I expected Malphite to be a contested power pick for every single team. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Heimerdinger. Mokey Mokey Kings usually pulls that one out. They're pretty good at it. Aiden gets his hands on Katarina. Katarina left open, so Velcy's is gonna grab that up. His main, most played champion. Usually permabanned in these tournaments against him, but I suppose they didn't figure it was too much of an issue in Howling Abyss, so they left that one up. Silas now locking in Diana, perhaps? Considering it. They may go double AP Assassin. So, an interesting burst comp coming out of Minty Edgelords so far, or at least the early phases of one. Because that is two very similar champions. They just want to get in, like, a little scary because Mokey Mokey Kings can just get a lot of magic resist going here. Are going to be taken up by Alaskan Pineapple. Yasuo from Professor Zaz to be paired with Sean's Malphite. Kind of questionable. Like, for Minty Edgelords, they're going to be a little afraid of that combo. But now Minty Edgelords is looking for their own initiation, going to grab the Alistar to try to help their AP assassins get in. We're entering into the second draft phase, and the beginnings of everyone's comps are starting to come together. Mokey Mokey Kings looking like they're going for a Yasuo setup. Minty Edgelords really do have the more interesting comp right now. I don't believe it's 100% optimal, just doubling down on all these AP assassins, but they are power picks for these individual players, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of deathball comps. Like, people are just going to want to scrap team fight, but it's the approach to those constant team fights that's really going to differ. So Uguay making his debut of our tournament with the Alistar. We're going to have to see what Evalian debuts on as well. His first tournament with us as well as Brooke, Hooker of the Void, making her debut for Mokey Mokey Kings. Catching up on the bans for a second, Heimerdinger and Ezreal taken away as well. Yumi banned, as well as Shaco. Monkey. This is the dankest chat I've had in a long time. I like it. Evalian considering the Fiora. Yeah, it's another pick that he's very, very good at. But Mokey Mokey Kings, or not, rather, Minty Edgelords is looking very, very squishy. A lot of melees, which is an interesting approach here. They just want to get in and fucking brawl with you. None of this poke shit. However, Shadow Dragon may be looking to supplement that with some range. That's actually what I would like to see out of them, because I really do think that Minty Edgelords are going to struggle with this team comp that they've locked in, especially because they've given Rem his Fiddlesticks. That's allowed to come out here, so some more follow-up initiation for the Minty Edgelords to get onto their Malphite. Yasuo locks in place, Fiddlesticks gets the Crowstorm going, Set going to finish off the comp to get more of a front line going, and I really, really like what the Mokey Mokey Kings have gone for with this draft. Now, if Shadow Dragon gets himself a ranged champion here, I do feel like it's not like... I do think that the draft favors Mokey Mokey so far. No, AP Assassin is... And it's Tryndamere. They're going at it, guys. They just want to fight. So, the Minty Edgelords locking a 5 melee team comp. That being said, the only range that Mokey Mokey Kings have is like Malphite Q, Ahri in general, Fiddlesticks, but they do have quite a bit more poke, which could be a little bit of a problem. Alistar's Triumphant Roar is reduced in terms of its healing value on Howling Abyss thanks to the aura, so if they're relying on that for their sustain, it might be a little questionable. Once Katarina gets the Gunblade and Tryndamere gets some points into his Q, they should be able to withstand the storm, but I fully expect Mokey Mokey Kings to have the advantage early game with this setup they've got here. But we'll have to see. 10 seconds until these players get onto the Abyss. I almost said the Rift because it's so like second nature to just say that for casting. Additionally, 3 minutes of a spectator delay before we can actually see it ourselves, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know it is what it is. Friendship with range champs. Fucking Tryndamere is my friend. Dude, the ARAM Rift is super pog. Super, super pog. So yeah, Minty Edgelords have a lot of comfort, but I don't know if it creates a cohesive team comp, whereas Mokey Mokey Kings get their comfort as well. Like, it's interesting. Both teams banned away some stuff that, like... I wouldn't expect these players to really bust out. I mean, I don't know 100% what Uguay plays, or Shadow Dragon, or Brooke, but the Heimerdinger ban makes sense because Rem did play it in the last tournament, the Meta Cup. We also, but the Yumi ban with Evalian and Shadow Dragon left, like, Evalian does not play supports. All random, no mid. You cannot walk through the mid lane. That's actually really funny. I like that a lot. Oh boy. Oh shit, did I? Yikes. 1 second, guys. 1 second. I did not set something up properly. Fuck. Oh no. It's the be right back screen, so like this is a good time to deal with it, like before the games have started, so like it's not the end of the world, but damn, you know? Whoops. My mistake. But we only have 34 seconds until we load into the Abyss here. It's going to be very, very exciting. I'm ready for it. Good. Minty Edgelords are still properly set up. Simp Squad, their logo is going to be like microscopic. So I need to adjust that. It's all good. Lock that, and then we have to check Isopods. I love the Isopods, by the way. What a fantastic logo and team name. It's so good. Feel free to make that Hot Pod Summer as large as you like. I want to make it massive. I want to make it take up the entire screen. That's what I want. Oh, wait, is there we go. Something is a little wrong here. You're gonna make the microwaved Malphites. What an awful, awful team name. Alright, let's take note of the summer spells and stuff. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to get the tournament overlay going. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Fiddlesticks is going for a Dark Harvest setup here. Every single member of the Minty Edgelords outside of the Alistar is running Conqueror. Now, interestingly enough, there's 3 Ignites for them. Only 2 Marks, that being on Diana and Alistar. Sean going for Mark Ignite, which I kind of do like from the Malphite. Not really considering Flash a necessity here. And maybe that's something to be explored throughout the Abyss Cup. Like, do you need Flash? Is that something that's mandatory here? These are going to be questions that get answered as time goes on. We are here, ready for the game. There's no objective timers. I could have just hit O and we would have been all good. Sound on? Okay, good. Howling Abyss music is here. And it's weird. I don't have to reorganize anyone. Like, we're just gonna have to keep the logo or the orientation as it stands right now. Here we are, though. Game number 1 of the Abyss Cup, Mokey Mokey Kings versus the Minty Edgelords. We're just going to see the starting items coming out here. Don't forget, in Howling Abyss, you start with 1,400 gold, quite a bit more than Summoner's Rift, as well as an immediate level 3. So, we can also check in on the various members of the team to see what is going on. It looks so far like everybody has all 3 points and everything. Actually, Valiant has not taken his E. It's 2 points in the lunge. Yeah, I know. Mokey Mokey Kings just submitted, like, this whole square, and it is what it is, basically. The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets... Fantastic. This is the option. So, Mokey Mokey Kings are actually trying to get themselves into this bush at the very beginning. Trying to cheese a little bit against all the melee champs, but Minty Edgelords are waiting for their minions. Alistar Cowbell coming out. I like it. Immediate fight, though. Charm landing on Oogway. He's gonna go down right away. A big knock-up. Set getting more. Set. Knock into the tower. Actually, Oogway gets himself out. Rem trying to get out. Chaotic team fight right off the bat. God, how am I gonna cast this? This is gonna be constant scrapping. So let's take inventory of the situation. Rem is stupid low. Now, fortunately for him, he has Fiddlesticks. We are going to have the Drain coming out, so he's going to get himself high as soon as he possibly can. The Alistar strategy is just to tilt with the Cowbell so far. Yeah, still going in. Actually, the Trinimir's caught up here. The flash from Oogway. Hex Splash, rather, but First Blood over to the Mokey Mokey Kings. And the weakness early game of the Minty Edgelords team comp is starting to become apparent. Now, Sean is being a degenerate. Bad man. Very, very terrible. He's going AP Malphite. The Blasting Wand already purchased up. Sets seems to be building full tank, though. That's not a Triforce. That is the beginning of a Sunfire kit for him. So that bit's pretty interesting. Valiant has started a Tiamat to try to give their comp a little more wave clear. It's very risky wave clear. We are going to see the Minty Edgelords hugging the tower. I do suspect that part of the strategy is to allow Mokey Mokey Kings to take the first tower here. Because then with that tower down, they will have died, they will have gotten some gold, and they may come back with stronger items to try to scrap here. And knock up. Just going, actually, Aiden's gonna go into a little deep set. This just making people kiss each other all the time. Face breaker, that's what it's called, that's right. Oh, the tilt tactics are coming in clutch. Oh my god, the crow though. Like this is the inherent weakness of a 5 melee. Like, Minty Edgelords intentionally drafted themselves something you would want to reroll, I think. Feels so bad. Oh, Aiden with an immediate dagger just to get the Fiddlesticks. They're going to trade, by the way. Ignite used onto the full health Alistar with Aftershocks. Bit of an interesting decision, so that's Sean's Ignite coming out there. Why do you feel bad for Mokey Mokey? It's the Minty Edgelords actually on red side. TME, you can see that at the top corner. Gonna get the showstopper. Hooker of the Void goes in deep onto more, but the Malphite wombo combo, it looks pretty aggressive. Cleaning up on the back end. Hooker of the Void even survives the engage. That's going to be 2 more. Fiddlesticks going in deeper, trying to drain 2 more. Remedy gets a third double kill. Not a triple kill though. Tryndamere going to pop the Undying Rage. Daz goes in a little deep. A double kill for the Tryndamere as well. Haymaker from the set, trading his life for a triple kill. Actually, Valiant gets the kill credit on that one, so some gold onto the Fiora, and Mokey Mokey Kings cash out their lead. Trash King Arisen knocked in. Double kill for a Valiant on the Fiora. Charm onto the Ahri. Going to take some tower damage here. Pineapple intentionally trying to die to purchase some money at an opportunistic moment by the looks of it. Purchase some money, I just said. So, guys, I'm going to be level with you. I've had 2 weeks of really stressful times, midterms, exams. I haven't had time to practice my casting since the last tournament. It has been like a month since I've casted games, and I think you can tell. Malphite ult into Yasuo. Yes, it's a wombo combo. Here comes the Crow Storm, but it only lands onto Alistar. Knock up here. Silent Fear, a lot of CC. True damage from the Haymaker. Going to take down Oogway yet again. 0-3 and 4 on the Alistar right now. Tryndamere trying to get in a little deeper. Grab the Void with the set. Going to punch him to death a little bit. No Undying Rage available here. Death Lotus is available for the Katarina. Going to start coming out here. Feared by the Fiddlesticks. Point click against the Assassin. Dark Harvest not going to prop for Katarina. That's taking very low. Fiddlesticks going to get another kill onto his Silush. And that's the last man standing. A flash punch from the set. And that's, well, realistically a delayed ace for Mokey Mokey Kings. Silence Fog champion. This game is actually going very, very fast. Looking to be one of the fastest games in the history of our tournaments. Tier 1 tower going down without the Minty Edgelords able to find themselves some good items. Now, immediate death from Aiden. Just instant. 1 in 5 on the Katarina. They have so much CC between the charm and it's unfortunate. Now, there are some completed items coming out. Pineapple is going straight for the Oblivion Orb instead of finishing Ludens, importantly. So it looks like she's just going for more M-Pen, trying to snowball as hard as possible. Roa completed for Malphite. Sunfire for Set. We do have a Ravenous on Fiora, Infinity Edge for the Tryndamere, Roa for Diana. So the Minty Edgelords are getting some of their core items, but is it going to be enough to actually win a fight? That being said, remember, on ARAM, you don't necessarily need to... Unstoppable Force lands on the 2 set, going in deeper. Yasuo Grant lands. It's just a big-ass fucking wombo. Azaz is knocked back from the turret, going to go down eventually. That's 2 for Minty Edgelords. Death Lotus, a triple kill. 3 down. Rem's taken down. The initial wombo was not quite enough. Rem going down, and Veracity procs for the Katarina. More abilities available. Pineapple trying to run for her life. Minty Edgelords finally get a fight they actually want. The Unstoppable Force did not land on enough people, and an ace for the Minty Edgelords, actually turning this one around. Mokey Mokey Kings are sitting on quite a bit of gold. Ren just spent about 1,400. Wow. No, that was very, very quick. Fast turnaround there. So good on them. They are... they snapped. They just went off. They went in. Also, guys. Is my mic too loud right now? Genuine question, because I feel like it's slightly off. It's fine, perfect. So, Mokey Mokey Kings are going to be looking to see what went wrong in that fight, going to try to regroup, get themselves prepared for the next engage, because we know full well this team is going to be the one to engage between the Malphite Yasuo here. They still have about a 1,500 gold lead. Minty Edgelords has not been able to cash out their gold. They're still alive, so Mokey Mokey Kings may still have the advantage at the moment. If they can convert the next teamfight win into a tier 2, then they are going to be in a very dominant position. But right now, it's kind of tense. It's not like a surefire win here. Storm Razor actually built for Professor Zaz on the Yasuo. Yeah, so Fiora is going to be trying to sustain. I expect we probably have a presence of mind here. Sure enough, presence of mind on Fiora. I'd imagine everyone going precision has presence of mind. We can verify that. Let's check on Diana, for instance. No presence of mind for her, actually. Katarina probably does not as a monolith. Excuse me, monolith champion. Triumph there. Everyone's just kind of biding their time. Mokey Mokey Kings realize they can't just raw engage. They have to find their moments. Now, Crowstorm's available. Showstopper. Every ultimate in the game is off cooldown, actually. Wait, misses the Pulverize. Crowstorm going in a little deeper. Big damage. Diana move follow, though. Giant Malphite ult onto everyone else. The unstoppable, unkillable, whatever bullshit Tryndamere has. I forgot the name. It's going to keep him alive for a little bit, but not long enough for Set to get a triple. And a double kill for Professor Zaz. Now that is the Malphite ult you're looking for the whole time. As the Minty Edgelords try to make something happen and just flub the engage. Brilliant counter engage from Mokey Mokey Kings. That's going to be demolished. Tier 2 tower. Unfortunate outcome for them. We need Undying Rage. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an undying object? It seems that it goes in the favor of the Mokey Mokey Kings. It continues to do so, but Set getting a haymaker. Flash from Shadow Dragon, not going to save him from the Malphite. And now they're knocking on the Nexus towers at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Hot damn, this turning goes faster. A missed auto attack from Set keeps the Valiant alive, but that keeps him very, very vulnerable in these next team fights. Zaz getting a tornado here. Professor Zaz on E, killing spree, 16-17. Spirit up here. Zaz going to go down to cash in his gold. T-pose on the Fiddlesticks. Mokey Mokey Kings maybe trying to die here, but they might not want to die to Katarina. Velsis goes in deep, but they have so much CC, that's just too far from Katarina. Parry gets nothing. Tryndamere going in. A duel between a Valiant and Alaskan Pineapple, but Ari is out of mana, going to die to the tower here as well. Tryndamere a little deep, no Undying Rage available here. Remedy gets another kill onto Tryndamere. 4. Set, who rushed a Sunfire Cape, 10, 2, and 17. Rem trying to die, actually, but going to die to the Diana instead of Fiora. Swap the gold around, shut down onto Alistar, and all of Mokey Mokey Kings has perished to cash in their gold. Triforce completed onto Set now. This Brook is just absolutely massive here. Zaz building into what looks to be an Infinity Edge. Zonya's completed for Rem. You can get some more aggressive Crowstorm engages off. And look, I'd just like to point out that yet again, every ultimate is up for the Mokey Mokey Kings. They're going to run up here and just run their fucking wombo again. Yes, Set has 9,400 gold at 10 minutes. 11 minutes, rather. He has a kill every single minute of the game. Like, literally all of them. Which is just obscene. Now, Minty Edgelords are trying to push up a little bit. The tier 1 tower is gone. That's only a one-man Malphite ult. That's not exactly what you want here. Rem's Drain is interrupted here, and Trash King Arisen kind of flubs the engage. So the Minty Edgelords may have an opportunity here. I also want to point out there are no support items on Howling Abyss. So Alistar has a Guardian's Horn and is going to be trying to get some money going here. So he's actually going for a bit more of a selfish buy, potentially a Spirit Visage or an Adaptive Helm. It is a low cooldown, yes, but that still presents an opportunity. Every used ability is an opportunity. However, the Mokey Mokey Kings are trying to cover for their weakness. They're just playing back, not going to want to let Minty Edgelords get a fight without the Malphite ult available. In fact, even if they just get Shadow Dragon here, that's a big chunk on the Tryndamere who can't sustain without hitting. No Fury available to get the Q off. You'll see some kind of effects floating around the Minty Edgelords members when the Fiddlesticks Crow was bouncing between them. That's because on ARAM there is, in fact, a penalty for hitting people at long range, so it does reduce damage. That's to make poke a little bit less aggressive. All fight all R is available. You're right. So now what are we gonna look for? Yeah, actually, Set is kind of just sitting back here. I don't know exactly why. Maybe trying to gift more experience to the rest of his team. You never know. Mark has landed. That's going to be Malphite. 3 people. Last breath. Yasuo. Fiora was excluded from that. That's going to be knocked backwards. Crowstorm coming in. Velcy's trying to get in deep. The Death Lotus is not going to take out Zaz on the back end of the fight. Velcy's has gone down. Valiant has gone down. Rem is a little bit deep, but the showstopper from Set. A boatload of damage comes out. Haymaker keeps him safe. Uruguay not going to be able to knock his teammate out of the way of the Haymaker, and that is a clean ace. Mokey Mokey Kings should take this game, but the Inhib has respawned. There may be an opportunity for Fiora to respawn. It's going to be a very, very desperate play. But you have to think that this game is over. GG, well played, says the Malphite. Not quite. Death Lotus available. I expect Aiden to just kind of dive in here. Immediate fear. Valiant goes down. Haymaker is down as well, but there goes the Katarina. And not quite after taking down Fiddlesticks, though. She will fall. A double kill for Professor Zaz in a bloodbath of a first game goes the way of Mokey Mokey Kings. Jesus Christ, Darian, that's so fucking toxic. Oh, good lord. All right, we've got the Azir theme coming on here. We are going to go in. Okay, we're going to go into the Minty Edgelords for a second. Minty Edgelords, how are you guys doing? So
we screwed up in drafts, and
right,
we
so-
should have gotten Set.
So that game, we saw you guys draft a lot of Comfort, but it really didn't work out as well as we had hoped. Do you think the
Fuck
next
my
game,
comfort picks. I'm playing champions I'm good at in freaking ARAM.
Right. So do you think though, when you change the draft strategy a little bit, you should be able to contend with Mokey Mokey Kings in game 2?
Hell yeah.
One too many
Potentially, yeah.
Mokeys.
I was scared of Zaz, but Zaz turned out not be as big of a
Zaz
threat as
had
I
to
would
rely
be.
on the Malphite, so...
Right. Speaking
Sean
of
doesn't
Malphite,
You love
How do you feel about it?
yeah, how do you feel about the Mal? Oh well, okay. Malphite.
It's close.
Alright, so what you're saying is that just for you, we'll pick it.
Yep.
Oh god.
Forget the syndrome. I'm playing AP Malphite.
I own Malphite. I've never played him, but I'm sure I can press R.
That's extremely cursed. Alright. Well, don't leak too many of your plans so far. Good luck on the next game. I will be right back with the lobby. So guys, that was game number 1. I will be back for an interview with the Mokey Mokey Kings in just a moment, but first we are going to go on break as I set up the lobby and get the records saved. I will see you back for game number 2. You know what's funny? I actually, like... That was still a short break, but I meant for it to be even shorter. But it took longer because Maya threw up in my room. Like, she entered, threw up, and left. And now she's back. I had to clean that up. Like, just... Degenerate cat. Actually the worst. We're gonna go check in with the winners for a second. Mokey... Hey, Sean, chill out. We're fine, we're fine. Oh yeah, Mokey Mokey is just like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Alright, Mokey Mokey Kings, what's up?
What's
All
up?
right.
Mokey Mokey.
So, as we stated before, since we played to our strengths, we pushed them in the middle half that they couldn't hold on to the touchdown pass, and then we secured the goal.
She saw the Malphite plays. Yeah, that's why Maya threw up. Exactly.
So, Quinn, were you mad at me for my pick?
It was for... Okay, there's a clip now. Okay, Maya, you gotta stop. Alright.
Oh.
Cats, thank
Look at
you
this.
so much for the ad bits. I really appreciate it. Dude, Mokey Mokey Kings, those bits are in honor of you.
Yeah.
You played to your
Bringing in the
strengths.
biddies.
So,
Isn't that great how physics works? But continue.
Alright.
let's say Minty Edgelords ban all 5 of your champions that you just played. Do you think you have the creativity to bust out another comp that'll win in just as dominant a fashion?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Definitely.
need to fucking change my interviews.
Here's the thing, right? Did you have a problem with the Malphite pick? Be honest.
He's growling.
And then when you found out it was AP Malphite, what were your thoughts? And then when I got the 5-man knockup.
Okay, that was actually
5-man
pretty
knockup was beautiful. That was good.
All right, good luck, everybody. I will get the lobby assembled. I will
Perfect.
see you in game. Why is her ass out on camera, dude? Maya just does that, like she all the fucking time. Can the Mokey Mokey Kings 2-0 the series, or is this going to be a... Or is the Minty Edgelords going to take them? Or are they going to push them with this next draft? Okay, TME, red, blue, MMK, red. There we go. Because I'd like to see a huge draft adaptation from the Minty Edgelords. I think their draft was, quite frankly, terrible. They gave too many comfort picks, like Rem's Fiddle went over. They gave... Like they gave themselves exclusively melee champions. I think there were just some significant flaws with the way they decided to play the game, and so they got smashed. Meanwhile, like, as Mokey Mokey Kings said, they did play to their strengths. They got some solid initiations off. They had a plan for some wombo. That is the fitness grit. Un-R. Okay, well, Aiden's the one with... You have... Okay. They have un-R'd themselves. I think someone's taking the Fitness Gram Pacer test. That's probably what's going on here. Yeah, no, they had Fiora, Diane, like they literally only had CC on Alistar. So they drafted a comp with 4 melee damage champions, virtually no CC, no poke, like... Literally the only time that Mokey Mokey Kings didn't have control of the game was when they didn't have Malphite ult. Like, it was rough. Well, with Fiora, that's by far Valiant's best champion. So like, they all picked pure comfort. We've got an R coming in here. Minty Edgelords now... Oh, I didn't fucking switch this up. 1 second. Minty Edgelords now on the blue side, with Mokey Mokey Kings on red. Goons. Boop. 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 Perfect. so let's just catch up on the bans for a second again. Ari off the table. I really don't feel like that was the biggest problem, but I understand getting Pineapple off one of her biggest comfort picks here. Ornn is gone. Malphite is gone. That work of art ban right there. You will lose. Veigar is going to be taken off the table again. I don't know who plays Veigar a lot on the side of the Minty Edgelords. It might actually be Aiden. I think he does play Veigar. Potentially Shadow Dragon as well. Katarina banned as well. They don't want to let Aiden have the comfort this time. So, especially not with Malphite available. Minty Edgelords is going to get themselves the set this time. I think that's a great decision. One of the strongest champions on the Rift can also team fight quite well for Howling Abyss here. This is Pool Party. Karthus locked in. I'm going to skip Pool Party. Karthus for Sean, actually, followed by a Lux from Pineapple. So they're playing kind of a backline mage style. Jacob locks in Anivia. Ooh. Now that's interesting. So Anivia was Jacob's first champion. He used to play Anivia a lot. But that's mostly because he didn't know how to play anything else. Anivia is not his conventional style. That's not what he enjoys most. But he's not bad at her. So Jacob on a control mage is something we have never seen in these tournaments before. Followed up by the Syndra by Valiant, also a champion I know he's good at. As well as an Alistar from Remedy. So kind of trading a few components of each other's comps over here. And I like what Minty Edgelords is going for a lot more this time. Yuumi banned yet again. I still don't know who plays Yuumi on this squad, because it certainly isn't one of the first 3 picks. So it could feasibly be a target ban to Shadow Dragon or Uguay. Ezreal is going to be taken off the table. I expect Minty Edgelords is going to continue to target ban the Professor, the highest ranked player in the tournament. So we may see. The problem is I don't know the last 2 players as well, so I don't know like what the bans should be. Shaco is off the table again, so Mokey Mokey Kings repeating the last 2 bans of the previous round. Which I can't comment too much on how effective that's going to be. Yasuo taken off the table for Professor Zaz, and he just straight up grabs the Senna. Incredibly dominant champion on ARAM with access to a lot of souls. You can easily run fasting Senna and just not farm here. And the farm is likely going to go the way of the Karthus or possibly the Lux right now. Is this just Summoner's Rift theme? There we go. Swain logged in for Shadow Dragon. Now, it is a lot of AP now. It's starting to get a little overwhelming, so I love the Varus. Minty Edgelords get themselves a marksman with crowd control. Now, this is a much more cohesive ARAM comp. They know what they want to do. They want to control the space. They have sets for some disengage. They have sets to get things started as well. Varus is an option there. Like, they have a few tools to initiate. They have a few... Oh, so it was a trade. Gotcha. Lee Sin locked in for Brook as the final pick for another way to engage. Mokey Mokey Kings have less dominant engage this time around. They don't have just the point-and-click Malphite, but they are giving themselves several options to get into this fight. So I like both of these comps. And they kind of parallel each other a little bit. We've got some mages, 2 backline mages on both squads. Some frontline, Set and Alistar on both sides. A marksman on both teams. And we've got kind of like the hybrid frontline damage in the Lee Sin and the Swain. So both teams going for a much more similar style. And I feel like this will be a much closer game. As soon as Jacob gets 6, it's going to be very, very difficult for Mokey Mokey Kings to push against them, though. So Anivia, incredibly powerful pick here. Set, I like a lot. I'm just way, way happier with the Minty Edgelords draft this time around. Also, no, I'm not playing penis music. That's not a thing we're doing here. Oh, man. Where's my water? Here it is. Oh, I didn't fill it. That's kind of a terrible idea. So yeah, every single person on both teams, except for Karthus, has CC. And Lee's only got kick, I suppose. So like the CC edge goes a bit to the Minty Edgelords. The Edgelord goes over. I'm so funny. I'm absolutely hysterical. Just the funniest person ever. That's penis music, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. That's a very, very good point. Swain gives extra value on everyone's CC because it acts more as initiation. If you just land a Syndra stun, or even the Anivia Q, pull them over the wall, in fact. That's a thing that can happen. But I am concerned, because we're talking about all the strengths of the Minty Edgelords comp, but Mokey Mokey Kings also has Senna. And that pick alone is huge, because their marksman is just going to become incredibly powerful, especially against the relatively squishy Minty Edgelords, because Senna's likely going to go into a bunch of lethality. I'm probably seeing Monamune, a lethality item, rapid fire. That's my expectation from the Senna. Mokey Mokey Kings also has easier access to their poke with Lux, because Varus's Q is on a longer cooldown. I also don't know if we're going for a lethality Varus, or if this is going to be more of a marksman style, with on-hit setups. Because I would rather see some DPS coming out of Minty Edgelords, but at the same time, their poke is a little less present than that of the Mokey Mokey Kings. So, honestly, I like both their comps. It could go either way, depending on how people play. I don't think either team lost in draft here. Just the big champions to watch out for here, who are going to determine the pace of the game, basically. We're gonna have to look at Senna and Anivia. That's what I believe. Alright, so Mokey Mokey Kings up 1-0. Have I considered tournaments for other games like TFT or Runeterra? I think it'd be fun. I'm not nearly as knowledgeable about those games. I'd be very down for a Runeterra tournament. But as of right now, I'm sticking with the monthly league tournaments. Let's take inventory of the keystones here. Karthus with Dark Harvest, no surprise here. Dark Harvest and Lux as well. Dark Harvest is a little reduced in effectiveness on Summoner's Rift, on ARAM compared to Summoner's Rift, but it's still a very, very powerful keystone. Sean's still no flash. It's going to be the Mark Ignite again, so we may be seeing a Suicide Karthus. Rock, paper, scissors tournament. Varus is going for Dark Harvest as well. Maybe. Okay, hold on. Here we are. Game has started. Jumping right into it again. Remedy is going for an early Spectre's Cowl, trying to survive the magic damage here. And another Moo Cow Alistar, so we're going to hear even more cowbell. We're waiting for Senna and Varus to buy their items at the moment. Both teams kind of just looking for each other at the moment. And this is really what we're going to see. We're going to see people fishing for damage. With the initiation tools much less pronounced than in game 1, poke is going to be the name of the game. Rock bad, says they have fever, and the only cure is Cal Alistar. They've got Dance Fever! Minions is now arriving in the lane, so we're going to start seeing farming. We're going to see who people are putting... Oh! That's not who you want to pull with the Swain passive. We already pulled far back into them. Going to take a lot of damage, but Shadow Dragon, the set is actually the target to knock back. So honestly, a bit of a misplay from both sides here. A lot of grit going Super Saiyan, but explosive start already. Heal, like a lot of summons burn here. Knocking the wall here, Haymaker coming out. Rem's probably going to trade his life, but the first blood goes over to the Lee Sin. 1 for 1, pretty advantageous before the extra first blood. Gold. Not bad. So yeah, we expected more of a poke war, but this Alistar is acting extremely proactively. The Lux poke is dominant here. Haymaker lands onto 2. Flash! Face breaker, but that's going to be a flash from the Lee Sin. I expected him to have a safeguard available, but apparently not. So that's something that Minty Edgelords have to really watch out for. Just well, the Alistar in general, but pulling Alistar deeper with Swain passive is kind of gifting a free engage. Like, that is their engage. Like, the Minty Edgelords are kind of playing the scaling game here against Senna. Right now, Swain lands a root here. Rem jumping in with the mark again. Big 3-man knockup. Swain knocked in. Center root again. No ultimate available. Only level 5. And so that's going to be another kill for Alaskan Pineapple. Well, actually, her first of the game, rather. And Rem's marks are landing true. That being said, still a face breaker to watch out for. We still have kind of a front line. Set is going tanky early game. It's a grasp set, not a conqueror set. More. Also, yeah, lethality Varus. We kind of confirmed that with the Dark Harvest rune choice. That's Remedy going even deeper, looking for Jacob this time. Center the Anivia up the wall, trying to make a little more. Instead of making it difficult for anyone to get hit here. Good trade from the Mokey Mokey Kings. It's kind of fun to see level 5 team fights. Just like the actual chaos of the games here. The effectiveness of your comps on ARAM is, oh, that's a big chunk of damage. It's a lot more based on your mechanical performance and your knowledge of when to fight people. Like, the kind of trades you can take are very, very valuable on this map. Ultimate's starting to come online for the Mokey Mokey Kings. None available for Minty Edgelords, but Minty Edgelords is still going to take the fight. Karthus goes down, but the Requiem is going to sing loud. A kill for Remedy. Going to get stunned up on the tower, but he's a thickums with the Unbreakable Will. Only going to be a 1-for-1 at the end. Yes, and I'm just concerned about the decision to fight there because Minty Edgelords did not have their ultimates. But, you know, they leveled up mid-fight. Showstopper was actually used. This is when it gets really, really hard for the Mokey Mokey Kings to get their engages because Anivia is going to get a boatload of money. Now, if we look at the CS here, I think it's interesting who the farm is going to because Set actually has the most on the Minty Edgelords, and Lee Sin has a substantial amount as well. So I don't know. Oh, Rem going deep. No ultimate available. That's a bit of an in-play, but still, Cinder goes down to the Lux, and Nivea going to get that kill there. Jacob is honestly who I think you want the kills on in this game. This Nivea is going to be impactful if this pace keeps up. We're just kind of looking. Does the Anivia have Presence of Mind? I hope so. Yes, Presence of Mind is here. Uh-oh. The camera kind of scrolled a little bit. Now, Sean's going full AP. We're not seeing, like, tank Karthus as a conventional thing, but it is potentially an off-meta strategy that could work well on ARAM. I haven't seen it much myself. I'd like to figure that out. Deep again. Jacob going fucking aggressive on Anivia. Going to get egged up here probably. Unstoppable. Resurrecting right here. Showstopper knocks the Lee Sin away. Trying to protect the egg here, but Jacob is going to go down to the Karthus Skittles. Aiden not able to find another kill here. Potentially the Eye of Sauron. No! Remedy dodges. Oogway flashing with the one auto attack. So a kill on Varus. Swain here, but he can't pull. Thanks to the Curse of the Black Mist. Zaz going to live another day. Minty Edgelords get a fight they really like off the back of their incredibly aggressive Anivia. Now that is a Jacob style Anivia play. I like to see that one. Senna's likely going to get out here. Oogway gets his second kill of the game. Unslain on the Varus so far. Now Alistar is going for Spirit Visage. He sees the heavy magic comp. He wants to be safe against that. He thinks he can just continue aggressing, like playing aggressive there. Yeah, and the Death God Jacob is Roa. With Charge Roa as well, it will stack in 6 minutes as opposed to 10. So that'll be online at 12. The one downside to Jacob's pushing is it makes it easier. Oh, not a lot of damage to that. It makes it easier for the melee champions of Mokey Mokey Kings to get farmed here. Also, it kind of implies that a lot of the farm is going to go into the Anivia, but the distribution is starting to be improved a little bit. Syndra's at 16 CS. Senna is not farming as we want to see. And Rem has no mark. Now, we're going to have to see... I want to see the usage of Chain of Corruption. I want to see how this one gets used at the moment. Mokey Mokey Kings, or sorry, Minty Edgelords just kind of using their CC here. Alistar gets a big knockup. Leeson actually safeguards away though, does not commit after being pulled in. Shadow Dragon with a big haymaker, chain destruction lands on the Alistar. Showstopper, that goes into 4, but he's up very far against the rest of the team. Alistar is getting kind of caught down there, but that's a big Dawning Shadow from Senna. Shut down for the Carthage Requiem coming out here. A kill onto Valiant from the Lux. Jacob goes down yet again. Swain kicks deeper, but the ultimate's available. Maybe one more. No, not traded back from Velsies, and that is a double kill for Pineapple and an ace for the Mokey Mokey Kings. Didn't start out too badly, but I just think the decision to pull the trigger from Set there really lost them the fight. I think that was not what they wanted to do. As Rem is playing very aggressively, very well here. Shut down! Pineapple trying to execute, gets caught out by the piercing arrow. Sean wants to die too. Spend his gold here, but they're going to take Uwe with them. An incredible scatter the weak from Valiant actually saves his marksman. It's actually Duskblade completed for Varus. Set has a Warmog, but without enough health to proc it. So an interesting decision for the first item here. Rolla completed for Swain as well. Tier for Syndra. Is she running Presence of Mind? We may... She's not, actually. So unlikely we're going to have an overabundance of mana on Syndra. So a hiccup from the Minty Edgelords. I was just about to say, can they turn it around here? Leeson is getting some damage down. Professor's Ass is slaying Velsies again. Shadow Dragon caught up here. A lot of low health people, but the CC lands from Pineapple. Shadow Dragon dead as well. They're just getting too caught. That could be bad. Leeson gets a kick onto Jacob. The Valiant betrays his bird. And that is a 6th kill from the Lux. That was a great start. Pretty even at first, but the Minty Edgelords are really starting to fall definitively behind here. Tier 1 tower is down. They're not dying with much gold in their pockets. Uwe is extremely vulnerable. Landing some good poke on the Pineapple, though. Uh-oh. Here's a laser! That's a lot of damage. That's a little close, but the Facebreaker doesn't go in any reasonable direction. Showstopper available. Could try to use it as an escape, but not going to. The Haymaker instead lands on the Alistar. Uwe taken out by the Lux. Poke. So far a 1-for-1, but the Minty Edgelords are looking pretty low. A wall keeps Sean available here. Dash forward. Swain gets the kill here, but he's taken pretty low. Flash forward, actually, with the ultimate. And another burst gets Zaz in range to be killed by Jacob. Now, that is Syndra dead off a Carcass, which I didn't really notice right away. That is going to be Swain falling to get his bird more fed. And I feel like we have to really let Jacob get Facebreaker. Going to go in here. A Showstopper on a Pineapple. That's a lot of damage here. Can Jacob land a little more? Zonius from Pineapple. Potentially just the Ignite ticks down and shut down for the set, actually, straight up. Uwe not able to find Brook here. There's a permanent Zonius down right now. I despise it. Oh no, there's an audio bug, guys. Who just fly? I don't think they should pull that, yeah. Oh, he's going in! A kick onto the Syndra. They are not paying attention to Leeson's marks at all. It's traded 1-for-1. The Valiant is now sitting on 0-4-9. Not the strongest member of this team. Unfortunately. Oh, it is gone! Poggers, I just started tuning it out. Their stage completed on the set, actually. Uwe is very quietly getting strong here, but not farming exactly. Set is not able to push it back. I don't think they know Alistar's here. However, Alistar is going to get Shadow Dragon a little deeper. Sean is super low. Haymaker on him. Deluxe laser going to zap Uwe. Here's another laser. But that one doesn't do nearly as much damage. Requiem will take the kill, though. Uwe down. The Frost Storm, like, zoning people out. Another Haymaker from the set, but he's surely going to go down. Senna continually healing from the Q. Decent push away on the Remedy here. Glacial Squad. Yeah, isn't that great? So we have to go over here. Here, it's kind of funny. Maybe it was used again. I think it was used again. So, Edge of Night is now finished for Varus. Full lethality done. That's going to be tricky when dealing with the tanks, but Alistar is going for full magic resistance right now. Oh, if it doubled up, that would have been catastrophic. Mokey Mokey Kings trying to deny the health dodge from Jacob. Flash onto Anivia, knocked forward. Yeah, it's going to be an egg. That's going to be a kill. You cannot save Jacob here. Flash from Pineapple. 8th kill. Showstopper in deep. Rem taken under the tower, but saved by the Senna. Chelsea's very, very low. Rem goes deeper, going to back in. Maybe running Triumph, actually, and the safeguard keeps him alive. Is that a Triumph on Alistar? It sure as fuck is. Saved by the Precision Rune Tree here. Extremely aggressive and commendable play from Captain Remedy. I am loving what I'm seeing. Uh-oh, Valiant with a zap. Late Seraphs, unfortunately, and just set with a big 4-man face breaker, but this is another going to get the kill into Alistar. Actually not going too deep. Going to be actually a great ARAM trade until the Valiant gets skittled. Ooh, it looks way over aggressive to me. Now, if I have to criticize one thing, Set should have Mark. I really do think Set should have Mark with this combo. Trying to deny that. A kick on Oogway, but it's not going to go anywhere. Straight into the wall. Final Spark, not even enough to take out the Varus here. As Brook just kind of makes a mistake there. I mean, not the worst mistake he could have made, but still, gets the Lee Sin killed. Look at these KDAs, though, on the side of Mokey Mokey Kings. We have some stellar performances here. 8-2 and 16 on the blocks, 4-3 and 16 on Lee Sin, 4-3 and 20 on Senna. Meanwhile, 5-3 and 11 on Oogway. This Varus is still getting very, very strong, as we mentioned, but I would like to see more farm coming his way. Jacob is monopolizing a lot of the CS, which is expected when you have a Nibby. So he needs to carry this one. Showstopper to try to get set back in deeper. Oogway not going to be damaged by Johnny Shadow. Taking a lot. Trashing balls, but that opens up a Requiem. Essentially not going to take up set right away. As Johnny is on to Aiden. So that the Demon Flare continues soaking up. Senna taken out. Fantastic fight from the Minty Edgelords. That's exactly what they need. Some of the strongest carries. Lux still alive. Pineapple still here. Stage 3-man knockup. Although not a great follow-up binding, admittedly, and Velsies is on a killing spree after being boiled down. Pineapple just going for the kill here, willing to die. She probably has a lot of unspent gold. Yeah, 1800 here. That was a great teamfight. No, Minty Edgelords are showing that they're not out of this. Jacob's really, really strong. I love seeing it. I can't believe he's playing a control mode. I really can't. Mr. I Only Play Assassins is back on his, like, old retro Anivia. Sean really fucking deep trying to get some Dark Harvest here. Evalian is close, though. Gotta watch out for the Karthus. Nope, no damage here. Lee Sin lands the mark, so that will be the end of Syndra. But Lee Sin trades his life thanks to the great never move by Velsies. That kill goes over to Oogway again. 7-3 and 14 on the Lethality Varus. Oh, that's kind of weird. Now Rem with the flash, going to land on Oogway too. Knows he's dead, just want to get some damage onto the Alistar here. Senna on the back foot, the back line of 4 Mokey Mokey Kings putting out quite a lot of damage. Shadow Dragon is in deep. A lot of damage on his Senna. Big chunk of the Eye of Sauron not going to kill, but actually Velsies manages to stay alive here as well. A health relic available for them, and they don't suffer too much on the back end of that team fight. Set. Great champion for this. I'm looking for more fights, though. I would never move used for wave clear. You gotta wonder, like, if he's going to get what he wants. Actually, Sean caught out a little bit there. Mokey Mokey Kings land. Beta CC onto Jacob. He's gonna stay alive for now. What? Wait, no, Jacob had egg. Must have been a spectator just bug then, because Jacob goes down immediately, despite it looking like he had an egg. Sean's very low. Oogway with the snipe, but he's in turn rooted up by Lux. Aiden trying to get the Demon Flare gone. Donnie's into a bunch of them. That's a lot of damage. Donnie Shadow trying to keep Remedy safe a little bit longer, but the Alistar is going to go down. Aiden's still tanking a bunch of people. ISR, big burst of damage. Pineapple cleanses away. Set with the Showstopper onto Lee Sin. Part of the Void with the kill onto the Slain, but trades his life for that as well. Her life, rather. My mistake. And 3 for 3 at the end. Jacob's coming back. Pineapple on the retreat, trying to heal up a little bit. The set is massive. Look at that. Even that, just the amount of sheer regen he gets. It's funny. I honestly think Aphelios is the worst of the most recent 3 champions on ARAM. Like, compared to Senna and Set, just... these champs are so incredible on this map. Now, do you want to let Pineapple die? The answer is fuck no. She has 2,000 gold in pocket, and that's going to make this Lux very, very hard to deal with. At the same time, Set's got 1,700. Like, the gold chick is always something interesting to take note of. Like, these kill leaders who haven't died in a while have a lot of untapped power in their pockets. Jacob is now sitting on 4 completed items, as well as Aiden. Quite a lot of MR from Remedy. Karthus with almost 4 items going into a death cap match. Set trying to get fixed. Derek's pop. Haymaker available. Knocked up though. He can get it off. Hits a bunch of people here, but no showstopper available. Professor Zaz is going to get the kill on the Set. Now the Glacial Storm is trying to keep more people away. Alistar's on the top of will. The wall is not enough to keep the Alistar out. Swain forced to flash away. Aiden getting a never move on the back line there. No more from Karthus. Rem too slowed. Great zoning from Jacob. And Mokey Mokey Kings is not going to find a second kill. But still, the first kill was not great. However, it does allow Set to buy. So Set has a Stoneplate, Scarix, Warmog, and now a Tiamat. But is Zaz going to be able to poke down this tower? Not if the Glacial Storm has anything to say about it. Remedy gets a 3-man knockup. Going to dive pretty deep. Trying to knock Velcy's close to the final sparks. When he kill, Remedy is trying to survive here. Snipe barely keeps him alive. And he's going to get healed up by the Senna now. Outstanding aggression from Rem. Now, once again, this is the issue with the Nivea on ARAM for the Mokey Mokey Kings. Very, very hard to convert small teamfight wins into towers, so it really doesn't mean a lot at the moment. Bloodthirster. Done for Uglay, actually. Interesting pickup. Shadow Dragon trying to get more. No stun from the face breaker. Going to be a kick used on the Set. Rem stunned up before he can get more. Showstopper in. Taken very, very low. Mark forward. Shadow Dragon takes out the Alistar. Set is low again. Lot of grit. Haymaker available. The Requiem is going to take him out. No! No, it is not. Was that a cancel on the Requiem by the wall? I think Jacob may have canceled Karthus out. I wish we could get a replay on that one. But unfortunately not possible. Aiden walking forward with the Demon Slayer. I like this one quite a lot. A lot of CC landing onto Heart of the Void here. Pineapple super, super low. Chain of Corruption lands onto her. Zungus comes out, lands onto Karthus. This is a great shot. 2 kills with 1 arrow from the Varus. Growth flashes away on the Lee Sin. Stoneplate pops the Shadow Dragon, so we can take the tower a little bit longer. Lots and lots of grit. A kick lands onto everybody, but a triple kill. Not going to get anybody from Mokey Mokey Kings. More grit. More. Set wants more, but he is gonna go down. Fantastic team fight for the for the Minty Edgelords. They are the first to crack an inhibitor turret. Jacob trying to keep Zaz out of the fight, even if Remedy does decide to go in, so dissuades the play from Alistar. Dude, Jacob's actually so good at this champion here. Yeah, you shit on theater mode. Oh fuck, are you serious? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's okay now. But it's probably your internet, because I'm at a stable bit right now. Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone. I saw that arrow lined up. I'm like, yes. Ooh, big burst of damage onto the Syndra. But fortunately, as much as I hate to say it, Valiant is the most expendable member of the Minty Edgelords right now. Now, Glacial on Senna, keeping Jacob forced to flash here. Uh-oh. Hooker of the Void goes in. Facebreaker from the Set. Big zap, that's an egg. Rem is going to try to knock the egg back as soon as possible, taking a lot of damage. The Unbreakable will, allowing him to tank these towers though. Jacob survives with that minimal damage to the egg. Seth goes in deep, big showstopper, but the Nivea gets the cards from the back end. Requiem is going to spell the end of the bird, but traded back onto Zaz. And this may finally be the opportunity for the Mokey Mokey Kings to get this tower. Uguay has to die. Uguay has to die. He cannot stay alive for much longer. Yeah, otherwise there's unbreakable. Sorry, what was that thing called? Unleashed power. Fuck, I'm dumb. A lot of uns here. And Mokey Mokey Kings are actually the ones to get the hit first. Now, it shouldn't be too big a problem for Anivia. She can clear this a lot. They can still stall out. That's a flash and pulverize from Remedy. Waiting for Valiant. Incredible pull off the Scatter of the Week from Velcy's. Much the damage in there. Actually running with the Electric Insane, I just noticed. Yeah, still the Cinder Ultimate on the tank is not the best choice here. Rem looking for a knockback, but not going to get it. Lux up here. Pineapple in quite a bit of danger. There's going to be a kick here. Final Spark coming out. She's trying to get a bit of damage. She knows she's dead. She's just trying to kill Syndra on the back end. Double kill from the Slain. Can it be a triple? Never move lands, flash forward. Can it be a triple? Demon Flare pops. No kill just yet, but it's going to be a kill for Shadow Dragon on the set, actually. Valiant's still alive. Now, Oogway is gigantic. Hex strings are done here. Looks like he's going into a full Mob Mound Warriors to survive the Carcass, who is now level 18. Quite a lot of items, Death Cap complete. So trying to hit an MR breakpoint such that Death Cap is less effective. Minty Edgelords are trying to knock down the inhibitor as well. Can they get it before Mokey Mokey Kings respawn? Yes, they can. He's quite a lot of damage. So that means the inhibitors of both teams are now down. The next team fight may decide it, actually. Silas a little forward! Anivia on a basketball forces on is here. Set trying to keep her safe. The Seraph is going to be good here. Not putting out any damage now. That goes deep with the stone plate. Haymaker not available. Trash King Arisen gets a kill here. Velcy's no ultimate available. Oogway died on the back end, actually. Oh, it's a bad fight for them. Tragic misplay from Jacob. The Karthus ult's enough, and Nivea is down. The bird is not the word this time around. Valiant just trying to get some damage back. Going to die. Flash from Lee Sin. This could be it for the Mokey Mokey Kings. Unless 15 seconds on the respawns for 3 of their most important members. Not Anivia just yet. Not Anivia. They have to shove the wave before they can end. Bottom score committed to pushing the wave. Rem's going to tank it up to save the minions. Oogway up in 3, 2, 1. Okay, Varus and Set are up. Swain shortly to follow. Anivia still has 8 seconds. They may not be able to end just yet. They're going to get the Nexus Tower. Both of them down. It's a scrap right now. Karthus is down. No longer hits the Nexus. Senna's still in the back here. They're just trying to hit Senna here. Senna doing the most damage. Rev on the back. Still hitting the Nexus. Haymaker on a pineapple. Velcy slays Professor's ass. But they're taken so low. Remedy still hitting. Ultimate not available. Double kill from Lee Sin. Swain is down. Set is down. And Anivia is the... Anivia and Varus, no! They're not quite there. They don't have the damage. And Mokey Mokey Kings are going to take game 2. But it's a much closer game. Much better played this time from the Minty Edgelords. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. I don't mean to be preemptive, but that was like the best fucking game of the tournament so far. Unquestionably. Okay, so I'm going to drag specifically Sean. Oops. It was a clean Swain. Okay, so it was planned to be over 2 days. But these are very fast games right now. So Mokey Mokey Kings, stick around for a little bit. We'll discuss whether you want to play the finals today, actually. But the plan right now is that it's tomorrow. I take pride in the... Jacob, your Anivia was clean, but it was like an unfortunate... You overstepped in the last fight. That was really what got them that. You could... I think so. Yeah, it was an unfortunate performance. Got some good stuns off, though. 2 games. Okay. Sean... Actually, hold on. I'm bringing Jacob into interview hell. Jacob, how are you doing?
Well, I lost the game for us.
Right, but we saw you bust out a control mage for the first time in the history of our tournaments. Now, tell me, what was it like being in this sort of atmosphere on something so unlike what you usually play?
It was alright. It wasn't... I mean, Anivia, I did used to one-trick her, so...
Right, like a long time ago.
Yeah, but I still have the skill. Like, she's easy to play, so...
Mm-hmm. So... With... I'm struggling. That was like... That was the best question I have, honestly.
Alright.
What else can I ask here? So actually, your team had quite a lot of success with the set here. So going forward, even though you lost, like, set was a big dominant force in the strengths of each team he was picked on. So, how do you feel about the set going forward in the tournament here?
I think he's probably going to be a priority pick for a lot of teams. Also, why am I in here? I'm not the team captain.
More so than Malphite?
I'm not sure. I think they'll both be really big picture bands.
Okay, sounds good. Jacob,
Alistar was really good here too, actually.
thank you for the interview. I really appreciate it. GG, well played. That was an exciting game too.
Mhm.
I hope to have you back for the next tournament.
That's the Iron Cup, Quinn.
Not the Iron Cup, the next tournament.
I'm Iron though, so I can participate in it, right? Alright.
No. Bye. There goes Jacob. Am I gonna ban Darian from the sub club? Why? What happened? Oh, he's too toxic. Yeah. Okay. Who should we bring in for the interview from Mokey Mokey Kings? Who do we think we should talk to here? All right, we're bringing in Sean. Sean.
Hello!
Mokey Mokey.
Mokey Mokey!
So that game, we saw the Minty Edgelords push your team to the limits. Actually, quite a lot closer this time around. Both inhibitors down. What do you think gave your team the edge there that led to you taking the win?
We discussed just synergy. We had a plan going forward when it came to we knew they were gonna ban Malphite out the gate. We had an early game lead with the first game with the Malphite Yasuo with, you know, Fiddlesticks and all that.
Mhm.
But we knew that they would fucking stop that in a heartbeat. So we're like, let's do a little bit more of a mid lane, you know, war of attrition thing with
Right.
Senna and her stacks and then Carthage with Dark Harvest.
I like it. So
Yeah, they'd have an edge early on because, you know, they have the sheer damage of set.
right, but
Then I stack.
ultimately, do you think that was like an issue of outscaling them?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
It's a matter of I hit the R key and their health bar went goodbye.
So you've now qualified Mokey Mokey Kings for the finals yet again. Now, we've seen quite a number of times Mokey Mokey Kings getting very far in the tournaments, but then right at the end not managing to secure the win. So with the way you guys are strategizing around the Abyss map, do you think this one's your tournament?
Absolutely, and the Mokey Mokey Kings have never been in a tournament. The Goons were in the
my
tournament.
God. It's
The
same
Mokey Mokey
org.
Kings
That's
are undefeated.
That's like asking Mad Lions, like, hey, you're brand new. Like, what the fuck do you think is going on here?
Undefeated. Now here's an actual question, so I don't lose my fucking players.
Okay.
Are we doing the finals today, or are we doing it tomorrow? Because these games go at Mach 7, and if I lose my team, I'm gonna shave you bald.
Simp Squad and Isopods. How do you guys feel about this? If these games are much, much faster, today might be preferable. Isopods says they might like today. So
Okay.
far. Okay, one second. I'm gonna sort this out in the tournament chat, Sean. So I will get back to you after this. For now, we will go on to break. Isopods might not be able to do it, actually.
What? That was
Like
two
today.
very different answers from Isopods.
Yes, it was. They have different players. Okay, hold on. Let me just set this up. We have Isopods on the blue side. We have Simp Squad on the red. Okay, we will talk about this in tournament chat in just a moment. Sean, thank you for the interview. Appreciate it. I will talk to you later. Good luck in the finals. We'll get that sorted out. So yeah, initially the plan was to have the finals tomorrow, but yeah, Sean's right. These games are fast as fuck, boy. So we need to sort that out, but we will get that sorted out off stream here. I will go to break for a moment. We will be right back for the second set of the day. I still maintain that Isopods have by far the best logo. It's so good. It's so unbelievably good. We are just about ready to get this game underway, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I am going to... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, neither team has 5 players in the voice call, which is a bit concerning. But I will invite the captains regardless of what's going on, just so we can kind of get people organized at the very beginning. So we have the Isopods versus Simp Squad. I don't think you're really going to like this team. So Isopods has the return of Darian to the tournament scene here. Teamed up with Steven, we've got most of Force of Habit back, but like plus Darian and like one of Unser's friends as well. We kind of shifted around a little bit. Meanwhile, Simp Squad has a lot of Fam Squad's members from last time, as well as a couple people from the old Minty Edgelords. They've kind of come back, formed their own group. And I think these guys are going to have quite a lot of synergy already. So it'll be interesting to see where that one goes. So we are getting the lobby. Oh, I'm in studio mode still. That's right. We're getting the lobby setup. ISO blue. Okay, yeah, they're right. They're already correct. They already know what's going on here. Let's go to 0. Nobody has a point yet. I'm just getting some stuff set up on the back end as well. So let's see. The Isopods have to go ISO blue. Isopods logo. Then we have Sim Squad logo. I renamed them, yeah? Okay, good. Perfect. Can you take Jacob as a potential replacement? I think that's probably not fair since we're still sorting out in the back end whether the finals are going to run today, because the original plan was no. But we're still trying to figure that out. Sim Squad's all together immediately. Just although Steven's on the wrong side. I could. We've had a losers bracket proposed. I'm still trying to... You think I know which one's which? How do you still not know? It's in order of the game title every single time. ISO 1 versus SMP 2. Every time. Consistently. We in the slurs! Oh my god. I have created chaos. There's chaos has graced the Howling Abyss. There's so much Star Guardian music playing. How is it shuffling like this? We're gonna skip that. Ooh, a Kali theme. Let's go. I like Star Guardian music, but like it's coming on all the time. Okay, so I'm allowed to at least talk to Simp Squad. Simp Squad, how are you all doing?
Simp.
Simply outrageous.
Oh my god. Alright, I regret this already. So we are about to see your debut as a full team onto the Howling Abyss. So Simp Squad's got an interesting history. Most of you have been on other teams throughout the tournament, but this time you just said, fuck that, we're all coming together. So, like, how much do you think the synergy you guys already have is going to help you here?
Should be good.
Should be pretty good, yeah.
We
So
play a lot.
We do have Erica subbed in for Sponger game 1. It is Erica, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank God. I'm not a stupid dummy. So that's going to change the dynamic just a tiny bit, but I think I don't know what that. Quinn, sit down. Prepare interview questions. It's not hard. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Do you guys have? Okay, we're gonna do the typical like startup. Do you guys have some trash talk for the Isopods as we get started?
What the heck is a crab?
Dude, they're like fucking Urgot, over nerfed.
Yeah.
Overnerfed? What? What are you saying? You saying the original Urgot wasn't the best version of Urgot?
Yeah. The one with the point and click suppression?
The one that
Alright,
literally
good luck,
swapped
Simp
you
Squad.
into the enemy team?
Thank you.
I'll be back later for some more interviews. Good luck in your games.
Yeah.
Alright, Isopods, I've just finished making a fool of myself in front of Simp Squad. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. We're waiting on the last
This is
person who's
so
getting
quiet.
food, I think.
Ooh, food. Alright, so this is Darian's return to the tournament scene here. So how do you guys think that's going to work out?
I don't think we're getting banned this time, but you never know.
I love how he said, I don't think. Like, he left room open.
No.
Yeah, guys. I'm actually Medios.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
Medios is on the Darwin Theory account right now.
So interestingly enough, we've got a situation here on the team where despite Steven being the team captain, Unser has kind of shown up as a pillar, plays with like most of these people. So do you guys think you've got enough synergy with all that in
absolutely.
mind to take on Simp Squad?
Absolutely.
Oh my god, look at their club names.
Yeah, I know. They've been setting that up in lobby, by the way. It wasn't that when they first joined.
I love this.
Actually, so funny.
No, I don't think we need synergy when we're better players.
Alright, so we're just gonna wait on Alex here. That was some spicy trash talk. I like that a lot. Good luck, Isopods.
I mean, is it trash talk if it's true?
Alright, banished to Mokey Mokey Kings.
Alright,
chat.
good luck, everyone. See ya.
Wait, I can't.
Alright, bye.
No, I just almost left the lobby instead of the call. Alright. I just botched it. Botched it. Already got some stuff on the back end here. Oh, okay, what's going on in here? We have R's, a bunch of R's. I've got an R. Uru. There's no R. Okay, there's an R from both sides. That's all three. So, game number 1 of the Isopods versus Simp Squad. Simp Squad, honestly, I've got my money on them being a very, very strong team. I made a fool of myself in front of the tournament favorites. That's all good though. So, Set is going to be the first ban of this series. Actually, they don't want Set in the game. They don't seem to be willing to first pick it. So, interestingly enough, Senna is taken off as well. Senna, we've seen both these champions with quite a lot of strength going in this tournament. So I do like the ban so far. Also targeted at Abadonian. Excellent Senna player. Easy first pick for him. He would have grabbed it. So, Sona taken off the table as well. Ah, that's right, because we've got some of the old Fam Squad players on Simp Squad. Good Sona skills on that team. So that's a good pick, too. Now, Steven is coming off of a bit of a slump. In the last few tournaments and clashes, he has not been performing to the ability that I know he can. So the question here is, like, with this new squad put together for the Isopods, how are they going to perform? Cassidin taken off the table. Malphite banned. I don't have to cast a Malphite again, which makes me very, very happy. That's immediate brownie points over to the Simp Squad. And Lux banned as well. So that leaves Abadonian with the first pick. And it's going to be Kale grabbed up. Now, what style of Kale? We don't know. It could be Steven's Enchanter Kale. It could be a carry here. We don't know for sure, but we're going to grab Blitzcrank and Akali right off the bat there. Darian gets his hands on his Xerath, one of his strongest champions, his main, right away. This champ side is going by in a flash. Both teams seem to know what they're doing. Poppy locked in for the Isopods, and Simp Squad grabs themselves Jinx for Pegasus. Erica on the Akali. Rand taken off the table here. We're looking for Zeteron and Unsar here as well. Alex and Unsar. So potentially what we have here, Alex an 80 carry main, Unsar with quite a lot of experience across a bunch of roles. She's got a few things she can play across the board here. So we may see a melee champ from her. We may see an Ashe. Double marksman is an opportunity for the Isopods. We don't know for sure though. But we do know they're going to be banning Yorick, actually. Not going to let him get his Graves on the constantly dying waves. Ziggs taken off the table as well. Ziggs is a very banned champion in my tournaments, oddly enough.
We must all
and Karma is going to be taken off the table for Law and Omega. I can't believe they set up a simp club name. That's so good. That's so good. Cassiopeia is going to be locked in for Omega here. We've seen that be played in the bot lane in the off-meta tournament. Very good champion for him. Followed up by a Misfortune from Alex. I like the pick there. One of the strongest 80 carries in the game. He's pretty alright at it. Mordekaiser for Unsar! Wait a minute! That's very interesting. And Law is going to get himself Rom. So they're running double support, Marksman, Mage, Assassin. I like the comps here. They're both going for some conventional front-to-back stuff here. And the Simp Squad is more powerful than our mortal eyes could ever understand. Darian has posted in the public tournament chat, Simp Squad, get ready to renew your clown licenses. Ouch. Sorry, there's just so much going on in the organizational side of things today. Like, oh my god, it's a fucking mess. Choose your loadout. I want to see what style of Kale this is. Is this going to be Steven on a carry? Because if not, they're really relying on the Misfortune and Xerath here. Like, of course, Mordekaiser does damage. I'm not saying he doesn't, but he is going to take more of a role of the front line here. Unsar on Mordekaiser, though. I am interested to see that. I have never seen her play this champion. I don't think I've ever seen her on a Juggernaut, but I know she used to play Nasus. Oh, it's actually Erica's Braum and Law's Akali. I didn't even notice. That's my mistake. Yeah, but Jacob's afraid of Simp Squad. Very, very powerful team here. Waiting for spectator delay. This is always the worst part of the tournaments. The fact that they just have to wait. That's Theorycraft. Mordekaiser is here to just remove someone from the fight. I don't know who that's going to be. Jinx and Cassiopeia are both going to do a lot of damage, can both kite the Mordekaiser. Akali can just get away from him. Like, there's a lot of kite potential for the Mordekaiser. I do know Isopods have spent a lot of time strategizing together. They have come up with comps and interactions they like. They're very, very creative as a squad, I think. There's so much banter in tournament chat. They're just like shit talking each other before the game starts. I love it. I think double support is a smart way to go. I think both teams are kind of going for that. Like, Kale might be an enchanter, Poppy tank, meanwhile, like, double tank for Simp Squad. I think it's interesting how this time around the comps really reflect stuff that could work on Summoner's Rift. You know, Poppy and Mordekaiser could both jungle or something. There is, you know, on Simp Squad the double support instead of a jungle. So it is like, there's of course variations. You wouldn't necessarily see like Blitzcrank Braum paired together. I think it is smart though. I think it's a good decision. That's a big F. I think next time I want the intention was to do round robin 5 teams for this tournament. Which unfortunately didn't pan out because we did not manage to get our 5th team. Things just kind of fell apart around that. We barely managed to get our 4 teams. Things really went bad. Like, so many people who are usually in the tournaments just couldn't participate today. Oh, fuck, did I? Yeah, I did. I did set it up. But what I failed to realize is that ARAM goes a lot faster in a best of 3, so I feel like these should have been best of 5s. That's my bad, though. We know for next time. That's part of the learning experience. It's like how I'm refining my off-meta rule set a bit, you know? I want to keep that updated as time goes on. So let's take quick inventory of the summoner spells here. Kale running lethal tempo. This is not an enchanter Kale from Steven. This is damage. They are getting themselves into this fight. So I like that. They've got more avenues of damage because Misfortune is not exactly a hyper carry. Conqueror Cassiopeia. We have lethal tempo on the Jinx. No expected stuff. Glacial Blitzcrank. Oh, tears. That is pretty expected, I'm not gonna lie. This is an odd remix. I've never heard this before. Blitzcrank. Oh, isn't that the skin that's harder to see the hooks on ARAM with? Smart. Very smart, I think. I'm honestly cheering for Isopods. Like, we know Simp Squad's a good team. We know they're like likely to advance. They're really good together. I want to see these guys. I want to see them give Simp Squad a run for their money. I actually don't like this remix. All right. But my personal opinions on remixes of Legends Never Die are not important right now. We have a game to get started, mostly in a moment. Close to it. Boom, there we go. Champions are level 3, 1400 gold in pocket. We'll see how they start out. Tier for Cassiopeia, BF for Jinx, you know, the expected stuff. Oh, good God, that is a lost chapter on Blitzcrank. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's very frightening.
Welcome to the Howling Abyss.
The Howling Abyss is going to get itself ready. I don't know what I'm saying. Isopods are all kind of just sitting around their bush right now. They don't, or around their tower rather. It looks like they don't want to take the chance that they face check into something really bad. I understand that they didn't get. There's a Blitzcrank, like Tears is Blitzcrank, and they know full well that like they're in the bush here, waiting for the minions. Unser like kind of baiting. Hey, look at me. Hook me. That's a hook on a misfortune! Zeteron's immediately off up here. Going to be a big pull for the Mordekaiser, though. Erica taken very low as well. Braum forced to flash as well as Alex. That was pretty nice from Unser, though. What are these abilities called again? Death Grasp. Obliterate. I love those names. Mordekaiser are such fun ability names. I love this champion, not gonna lie. I just hate how hard he makes it to play the game for a support. Like Pike, especially. You can't play Pike with Mordekaiser. It's so hard. Until he death drums. That's besides the point. Simp Squad trying to get some poke down a little bit. The hook's going to whiff. Here's continually trying to get that. Has a lot more mana than ordinary Blitzcrank though. Popping the House Relic early, so it's harder for the Simp Squad to heal up a little bit. And meanwhile, we have Xerath. Let's check out the Xerath rune set. There is not a Presence of Mind here. We can check around for everyone. Presence of Mind on to Kale, on to Poppy, on to Misfortune. Actually, no, that's Tenacity. My mistake. We've also got Inspiration Domination for Blitzcrank, very interesting. Overheal for Jinx, not Presence of Mind, but additionally Bloodline. So Jinx isn't necessarily a champion who 100% relies on her mana. Kind of makes sense. Presence of Mind on Akali and Cassiopeia as well. Makes sense. That rune is so good for this map. There's more mana. Mana refresh, always valuable. So Tears may have an opportunity. Darien forced the flash here. Death Grasp manages to get the Blitzcrank a good ground from the Poppy, and that's going to be a trade in favor of the Isopods. Simp Squad supports kind of come out worse for wear. Ton of damage there. But skill shots are just being traded back and forth. This is a much more chill game. Simp Squad has engaged though. Mordekaiser pulled in on the force flash. First blood for the Jinx. Aquino Frog is going deep on the Poppy here, but not going to be getting more damage there. Braum stunned up, and that's the end of the fight. First blood for the team with superior engage. Does kind of make sense, but that is certainly not the end of things for Isopods. It'll complicate things a little bit. Mordekaiser gets the shot. It looks like this could go either way. This could be a Twilight Rush for Mordekaiser. It could be Unser building a Leandries, but without the mask so far. There's still quite a lot of options with those three best boys. That's what I call them when I play Zyra. Those just make all your core items. Those Blasting Wand, Amptome, Ruby Crystal. Mwah, beautiful, beautiful items. But Simp Squad's going to try to heal up a little bit here. Even up pretty far. Going to heal, force the flash. Now, Kale is fortunately level 6. Going to try to scale up here. Looks like it's a Gunblade Rush. So yeah, conventional Kale out of Steven, not something I've ever seen him play. But everyone is now very aware on the side of the Isopods that they have access to the Kale. On the mark, while going in, going to get kind of there. Oh, manages to pull. Oh my god, I can't even keep track of all this. That's a boatload of damage from a great stun on the Cassiopeia. But it's actually Erica who goes down. Unser gets another kill there. Isopods limp away, and against the Xerath, you do not want to get limped on. Very chaotic. But let me break down a little more of what I saw there. So Tears hooked Poppy. It wasn't the intention, but the Eastland hooked Poppy. But meanwhile, in the back end of the fight, Omega got this 3-man Cassiopeia stun, which took most of the carries on Isopods very, very low. But the Mordekaiser is just absolutely massive. Kale is still available. Alex is probably going to go down here. No! Kale saves Alex from Judgment, but he walks back into his crowd. Exhaust available for Akali. Double kill there. Xerath gets a kill onto the Akali, but Unser finally meets her maker as Cassiopeia poisons the giant husk of metal. Makes sense. Snipes Darien. Ooh, good Xerath gameplay here. So, how do we progress from here? It was a Rylai's Rush from Unser, actually. And an Essence Reaver completed for Alex, so he should have some more mana. Not going to be as on the caster 80 carry of MF. Infinity Edge completed for Pegasus. Dead even at 4 and 4. Unsur, the victim of 2 deaths so far, though. So Isopods don't get to cash out items on as many of their members. But at least the full Rylix is done on the Mordekaiser. Mark used here. I do like how many marks are in this game. I think Mark is a very important reason for ARAM to get fights started. We didn't see a lot of it last time around. There's just some trading back and forth. Skill shots, not the strongest skill shots damage-wise, so everyone's still pretty healthy. They're just kind of poking and prodding. Wave in favor of the Simp Squad. Hook on Xerath, grounded, immediately bursted, shut down onto the Xerath, but bullet time not going to get any more. Braum does have the wall available. Unfortunate. However, it does buy Ludens for Xerath. Did I call Mark a rune? I might have by mistake. There's a chance I misspeak a lot. I speak very fast when I'm casting here. Just kind of, the words come out faster than my brain can process them, you know? I'm working on casting teamfights at Mach 7. Someday I'll be able to do that. Like, faster than the sound barrier. Because if I speak fast enough that you can't even understand what I'm saying, then the casting is entirely successful, you know? You know? That's how it works. This is how it be. Another hook, this time on the Mordekaiser, who cannot cast the ultimate thanks to the silence here, and Law gets that kill. A Super Mega Death Rocket chunks out a little more of the Isopods. Blitzcrank coming out huge for Simp Squad. But still, no towers taken. Minimal tower damage for Isopods. However, Isopods have not been the ones to push up on this tower. I imagine this tower is still untouched. No, not untouched, but it's only lost about 100 health. Not very damaged. So if Isopods want a perfect fight, they have to get the Braum E out before Misfortune ult does. Alex has to be super, super careful about when he casts his ultimate. Because, like, that's going to be the big swing. Isopods, you have to win, so Sean's team. That's rude. Final should be tomorrow, but, like... But Sean's saying, like, a lot of his team just becomes unavailable or something. Like, I don't know. We knew what we were signing up for, basically. I feel like I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't struggle to change the plan. I want to play Minecraft tonight. You're rooting for either. Dude, both of these teams, Isopods are doing a little better than I expected. Or, like, I want them to do well. I shouldn't say they're doing better than I expected, because that's not really true. I want them to just go toe-to-toe with Simp Squad. And so far, there's no dominant lead on anyone. However, you gotta notice, the Akali has 100% kill participation. Bringing in some damage down. I sincerely doubt Law goes in here. Ooh, there's some chunk damage. Just keep the poke up. Not a lot. Oh, that is a hook on the Poppy this time, who is very low. Kale's Judgment will keep her alive. She goes in deeper, though. Ultimate from Misfortune here. And actually, Akali is going to be taken into the Death Realm, and she's going to come out in an interesting spot. That Death Grasp, not in a great spot. Just smack! Passive available! Going down to the Mordekaiser, but Mordekaiser traded back. Erica trying to go in. Stunned up. Going to get killed by Kale. Kale a deep double kill for Steven. Potentially a triple. Double kill for Pegasus as well. And a little deeper. And a triple kill for the Kale, who you want to have a lot of damage on. Chaotic team fight. That ends up being a 3 for 5. Excellent fight from Isopods, though. And Steven trying to execute. He's going to kill himself. No, it's a shutdown. Not long enough. You didn't wait the 10 seconds for an execution. So that is going to go over as gold into Jinx's pocket, and Jinx did not leave spawn pop. So Rudon's completed for Pegasus, as well as IE. No tier 2 boost. And I want to take a moment to look at the farm distribution. I really, really like where it's going on both sides. So Cassiopeia and Jinx are getting the majority of the farm on Simp Squad, with the college and scraps and the supports going low econ. I like it. At the same time, though, it's Xerath and Kale getting most of it for Isopods, with Misfortune getting about the same level as Akali. And I do think the tank should get released, because that's just what you have to do sometimes. Chaotic teamfight coming out here. More time to get this started. going to keep himself safe. Jinx stunned up by the Zera. A lot of damage coming out here. Might not go deeper. Zera, that's a way too far. Darian, what are you doing? As long gets that kill off of Blitzcrank hooks. Now Super Mega Death Rocket. Blitzcrank does not need to be there. Mono Barrier keeps him alive for now. Tears goes down. The fight continues. Jinx with a double kill off of Runon's rocket. Law not going to land the E. Akali going to go down to the turret shots as well. A kill for Poppy. Jinx is going for more. More. Slam forward for Jinx. She's dead. Tower shot's going to finish her off as well. Shut down for the Poppy onto the Jinx, but tier 1 tower is going to go over to the side of Simp Squad. As they're the first to crack a structure. Unfortunate. Blitzcrank isn't coming up in every single fight, but when he does, it goes so in the favor of Simp Squad. Gunblade completed for the Kale though, so Kale is starting to scale up, level 11 now, so the waves are coming out. You know, like the waves. The sword waves. I do believe that's what Kale gets at least. A flame, yeah. And then permanently exalted on it. Attack range is increased. So Tears is trying to get everyone to feed the Poro to get a Braum Poro. Are both teams going to cooperate on this? Actually, the Poro snacks are mostly gone. They got it to explode. It's all mustached Poros because Braum is here. You love to see it. A brief moment of camaraderie between these two squads. As they work towards what's really important. Poro feeding. I love it. Jumping land. Here's looking for a hook up pretty far. The hook does end up landing on the Kale. Silence, so he can't ultimate. 2 kills. They're trying to slam back here. A silence on the Poppy as well. The back line is left wide open for Isopods. Squad trying to go deeper. Erica tanking a little bit. Law going deeper here. Double kill for the Cassiopeia. Akali is stunned. That's going to be a kill back onto the Simp Squad. Darwin Theory slays the Akali. Username is up forward. Taking some damage here. Very, very low. Low on Mono 2. GLP lands though, and that's going to be another hook. Darian goes down, and that is the inhibitor. Simp Squad has very, very quickly swung this game in their favor. Rom is on the job. Not even going to die in that fight. Ooh, that is not a good outcome. Uh-oh, Kale is up far. Airborne silenced again. And yet again, not an ultimate here. Death's Grasp going to pull one back. Trying to knock a few away. Username is still hitting on the backside. Pex is going very, very deep. Zeneron taking super low. A stun by the Braum onto Poppy. A triple kill. No, rather one over the Braum, but a double kill for Pegasus. 12, 3, and 10 on the Jinx. Completely overtaken. Well fucking done, Simp Squad. Okay, maybe I will do the final. I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard decision. Ooh, that's going to be an immediate stun onto Kale. 3 consecutive deaths onto Steven. This game's falling apart. The Nexus towers are down. Now there is a slam available. No CC. I'm still walking at Bonda. Obliteration. That's a triple kill for the Xerath. This is too little too late. Can he even buy without losing the game at this point? Going for more. Darian's looking for Xerath Penta, but it is just not in the cards. You're gonna have to wait another millennium, Xerath. I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure you're okay with waiting that long. And just look at the items on Simp Squad. There's so much going on here. I'm gonna turn the game up a little more. Probably sound effects a little down. There we go. That should work. So Isopod's now trying to get their first tower of the game here, but with an Abyssal Mass completed on Blitzcrank, he's going to be quite a bit tankier. Harder to deal with as well. Like, augmenting the damage of Cassiopeia and Akali too. Vile. We also have Braum. So Braum is the support for the Jinx, while Blitzcrank is really the support for the mages. If you want to think of it that way. Blitzcrank is augmenting their abilities. Now, Isopods pushed pretty far back. They're going to have to answer this soon. There's no way they can let Simp Squad just hit their tower. But now, a missed hook from here. Triple GLP here. Hook. Oh, Steven ult himself on full health. Bullet time comes out. Shut down onto the Braum. Now, Xerath is down. Username is hitting that. Zeteron down. Abaddonian down. Almost the entire squad of the Isopods down. In exchange for just Braum's life. Poppy's here. They're going to go for the last kill. GG, well played. Simp Squad's going to take it 1-0 over the Isopods. Oh, what a game! What a game! I am thoroughly out of breath after that one. Okay. If Simp. So first of all, Zaz, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. That was a big pog champ. So, who wants the one-on-one interview? We're gonna ask that question. We've got to do the interview, guys. That was an exciting game. Let's get some music on. I'm giving it to Unser. Unser, you have just lost the game. I was about to be all excited, but I forgot.
I'm not gonna lie. It was really, like, at Mord, I'm not really good at, but I thought his engage would be decent.
Right.
Which, I guess, yeah.
It was a decent plan. You had, so actually, that game is going pretty well for you guys for the first half of the game.
Yeah.
What do you think really was the turning point?
I'd say when Darian got picked off a few times because he was our carry at the time.
Right.
So, yeah, that was like a big no-no.
So it's really picks that are giving your team a lot of problems, yeah?
Yeah. So we're gonna have to work against that somehow.
Right. Okay, so it sounds like you've got a good plan going forwards then. Now, another question, are they getting Blitzkrieg?
Huh.
Are they?
Probably not. Probably not. Now, we were really pissed about that one.
Yeah, that one did quite a lot of damage. But you guys did look really, really good for the first half. There was some beefy Mordekaiser going on in there.
Oh yeah, dude, I fucking love Mordekaiser. I'm gonna start playing him solo queue mode. Yeah,
quality plays. Anyway, good luck in game 2. Hopefully that won't be the last game for you guys of this tournament.
Thank you. Of course not. We'll try our best.
We'll see if the Isopods can push Simp Squad even further. All right, now I'm going to interview our winning team in just a moment, but I do need to give myself a moment to rest my voice. So if you'll excuse me, I will get ourselves into a different, into the, I don't know what I'm fucking saying. I need my time to rest my brain as well, guys. I'm just way out of it. So we will be right back, everybody, for game 2 of Simp Squad versus Isopods. We are just about ready to get things underway for Game 2 of Simp Squad versus Isopods. Before we do, we will just give a quick interview to one of the victorious members. Let's do Omega. That sounds like a good idea. Yes, hi, I've kidnapped you. I chose the... Alright, 1 second. Who wants an interview?
Oh. I'll do it.
Oh, I thought you literally weren't there. My bad.
No, I was there.
I dragged you in the call. I'm like, radio silence. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah, all right. So, Simp Squad goes 1-0 over the Isopods so far. So, about the draft, you guys were running some double support stuff.
Yeah.
Do you guys think... but outside of the double support, it looked very, very much like conventional front-to-back. Do you guys feel like that front-to-back style is going to be like a lot more effective than just straight wombo that some of the other teams have been gravitating towards?
I think, honestly, we wanted to build a comp against the team, so we've been like thinking about comps more than actually playing recently.
Right.
Yeah. So we played front to back because we knew that we needed an AD, an AP, and something in the middle.
Right.
And we also needed that frontliner. So yeah, I guess we did like play really front to back, but at the same time, I think we just did front to back as a team comp on accident, really.
So it was kind of more of a comfort thing, picking your style. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So with your victory over the Isopods right now, they're probably going to shift some things up in draft. So, what do you guys think? Like, if you've been theorizing so many comps, do you guys think like, no matter what they throw at you, you may have some tools to counter like that in the draft?
I think that we all have comfort picks that we can use to counter pick them, if that makes sense.
I think that does make sense. All right, thanks for the interview. Good luck in the next game. I will see you then.
Yeah.
That was probably the best interview we've done. Like, genuine questions, thought out answers. Like, I didn't fuck that one up. Perfect! We're moving on up in the world, guys. We're doing this. Alright, so we have got Simp versus Isopods, Game 2. Just about to get started. I will invite the captains here. Perfect. Very chill music. Project Overdrive? Oh, this is not staying chill for now. Or for long. Oh, and... You love the I don't know any other questions? Dude, that was a garbage interview. I think it's way better now that I'm bringing individual people in instead of trying to do the full team. I think that's the way to go. I'm definitely trying to take a lot of inspiration from how they manage things on the LCS. Like, the casters don't try to get every little detail in team fights because it's just too unreasonable. I've got an R. I'm ready to go whenever. What the fuck is May doing there? Oh wait, invited to the... Not R, so they're gonna un-R themselves. Good thing Darian's R's don't mean anything. Because he's not the captain. Smiley face. Un-R, he's just gonna un-R stuff. Come on, we need this drum step in champ select. That's when we need it, not just sitting and watching a lobby. Come on. I am like super hard. Both teams just kind of giving it a moment. I will push them along a little bit. Simp Squad is ready. Isopods are not quite ready. They're still trying to figure out what's going on. I just want to let you guys know I will be playing Clash tomorrow. Isopods changing up their pick order a little bit. There we go. They know what they're doing now. Steven gets last pick, and that is 3 Rs. We're good to go for Simp Squad versus Isopods game number 2. Reward. What's the... That's really a stretch. I love it. We're just... Oh, yeah, Annie theme, you know? That's precisely what we want for hype champ select music. We are all ready. Who is the leader? Party owner. That's you! Okay, good. Champ select is underway, everybody. Law with first pick, Abadonian with the last pick for the Isopods. So we're gonna have to see the adaptations and draft this time, see if the Isopods want to take out the Blitzcrank from Simp Squad, see if they want to kind of adjust their strategy. Senna is going to be off the table again. And there goes the Blitzcrank, definitely giving them the most problems last game. Really got the Jinx snowballed. Kind of brought things out of control for the Isopods, so I'd like to see the adaptation. Malphite going to be taken off the table for Simp Squad yet again. They don't want to get this powerful wombo available. Otherwise, they'd have to commit to, like, Yasuo Gragas or something for something of the same impact. Kassadin banned yet again. I don't know which of them is the Kassadin player. Might be Law. I really don't know for sure. Brand banned as well. That could be an Aquino Frog pick? I don't know. So we're getting into a situation now, like, I want to see if this is an adaptation ban or just an ARAM ban. Like from Isopods here. They're really struggling in the last ban. They're going to let it time out. No, Set. Set is gone. You agree with, like, no Cassin? Aphelios is the first pick. We're going to see an Aphelios in my tournament. Oh, I'm so ready to cast Aphelios. Let's go. I love this champion. Like, this champion's so good. I just love his design. I'm so excited to see him here as the carry for Simp Squad. Ziggs and Ashe both picked up early for Isopods. Jinx as well. They're going double marksman on the side of Simp Squad. Probably going to bolster that with some form of support. We don't know what yet. The rest of the comp still has more to go. But Ornn is left open and locked in by the team captain, Tears of Suffering. So that could be a substantial problem. That champion is really bullshit right now. Did receive some nerfs in 10.5, don't forget. But it's mostly percent health damage down. Which does, of course, reduce the Ornn damage, which is good. You want to target Ornn damage, but the champion is still quite strong right now, so Isopods are going to have to watch out for that. Shogath locked in for Unsar. Braum is going to be banned. They don't want the same issues with just having this big beefy tank there, who can easily block their projectiles. So that may imply they're also going for a double marksman. It could be Unsar's Ashe, honestly. May trade Misfortune into Alex, but you never know. We don't know exactly what's coming. The ban is going to hit 0. Mordekaiser are taken off the table. They do not want to see that one again. Not going to section off an Aphelios. Now, interesting to note, Simp Squad's hyper carries are both very immobile. Jinx, of course, gets excited. She can get excited easily on ARAM, but Aphelios especially is going to be super easy to single out. Yorick is taken off the table from Isopods. They seem to believe this champion is very strong. And I saw them theorizing some interactions. So, like, Yorick W counts as a wall. So, what that means is Poppy Stun works, Vayne Condemn works, all these wall interactions, Ornn too. And so, although Ornn E doesn't work on an allied Yorick wall, because it's not a wall for them. Morgana is going to be the last ban, trying to target Steven a little bit here as well. We have Queen of Frog with the last... Or with the first pick of the second round, it's going to be Sona. So they're getting an Enchanter going here. Pegasus and Username still locking some stuff. More beefy front lines with the Nautilus, and you have to believe they're probably going back to the Cassiopeia here for some extra magic damage behind this big, beefy frontline squad of Ornn and Nautilus. In fact, no, it's not going to be Cassiopeia. Vhagar is considered. No, there she is. There she is. Just kind of juggling some picks around. They do end up shying away from the Cassiopeia in the end. Vhagar locked in for Omega. Finally, Steven going to hover Pyke. I do like Pyke and Aram as long as you have setup for him. They have Ashe, Cho'Gath, Sona. It's honestly not the worst pick. Steven may be going for more of a carry approach here with this assassin. Pyke is locked in as the last pick for Isopods. And it looks like there's some swaps around. Pegasus gets the Jinx. Sponger is going to be piloting the Nautilus instead. Law on Aphelios. Fucking respect for that one. I love this champion. Unser piloting the Cho'Gath. You gotta wonder. No, they do have Darien on Ziggs, so they're keeping Darien on the artillery style. I think he is quite good at that. He plays Xerath very well. I'm surprised they didn't go back to Xerath, given that he's up. I really thought that would be something they want to go for again. But no, Ziggs instead. Ziggs is honestly shaping up to be one of the most popular champions in all of my tournaments, which is really shocking to me. Guys, I am going to use the Champ Select to remind you guys, all the users in chat, that I am running monthly tournaments. So if you are interested in joining and haven't gotten the opportunity to play, just hit me up on Discord and I will help get you organized in here. However, next month is going to be the Iron Cup, and that's going to be a tournament focused exclusively on very low elo and beginning players. So a lot of the players that we have signed up right now just got into the game, like within the last month. Why did you not play Jhin? Jhin mid would be pretty good. I can send you your stats, by the way, Aiden, if you want to know. If you want, like, access to some more detailed records. Because as you guys will see, I will show this to you guys on stream for the first time ever. I've got this. We have our full record of tournament stats, including every game we've ever played in these tournaments. Of course, the Abyss Cup is not included just yet. But you can see your damage, your win-loss record, your, like, performance on certain champions. Kind of cool. Alright, sounds good. I'll include this tournament stats for you, Aiden. We're still waiting for the spectator delay. Devil Marksman's a fun approach. I think that's a good call. So who gets to farm here? There's 3 champions who want to farm. Like, 3 hyper late game. The issue is, Isopods don't have a lot of super early game. There's hook champions on both sides though. So the engage is there. I just think Simp Squad's engage is stronger. So Simp Squad, I think they have the edge in team comp. I'm not gonna lie. They scale better. They have stronger engage. They have more appeal for their carries. I think it's a more cohesive team comp. That being said, I like the Pyke. If Ashe and Ziggs can pump out enough damage here, especially on the back line, like if they can poke past the tank line somehow, Pyke can clean this up really hard. Sona is some decent scaling here. Sona does have ARAM specific nerfs, but she's still, before they started balancing around specifically ARAM, Sona was one of the unquestionably best champions on this map. She's still powerful. The shielding she gives to her team is impactful. She's a good enchanter to take if you're going to take an enchanter. I'm just worried their damage is low. Ziggs brings a lot of damage, though. I am going to turn on the light preemptively, everybody. So just give me a moment. This is so exciting. All right, double oh. All right, this is something I don't love to see. There are precisely 0 marks on the side of the Isopods. So their engage is going to be even more limited. They're kind of banking on picks with pike hooks. Meanwhile, Ornn and Nautilus both with Mark. Barrier for Law, heal for Jinx. There's just good summoner spells on the side of Simp Squad. Yeah, Pike no Mark. Pike has Ignite. I do think that's a mistake. I don't think Ignite is a great summoner spell on ARAM. I only take it out of necessity sometimes, like when I really have nothing else I can take. But again, different teams have their different approaches to this tournament. This is the first time. I imagine most of these teams have not ever drafted on Howling Abyss before. So it is a very different dynamic. Like, there wasn't as much practice as we were hoping. Most of these teams practiced by queuing up into an ARAM together. And that's the best practice they could get. So we're going to see how things go. I want to see Steven succeed on the Pike. You know, Pike's one of my most played champions. Steven's a support main. I've tried to teach him as much as I can. Like, I like seeing him get better. It's like, I feel like a proud father because... honestly, here, Steven taught me how to code. He set me on the path towards my career, basically. So I just like to try to give something back and help him get good at these supports. Have fun or die. Isopods are very aggressive on this one. And there's a hawk shot going to reveal this. Hook coming through, going to actually land on the Pegasus. Just a little bit of damage there. Yeah, you got no practice. That's unfortunate. It just... This tournament was, like, oddly organized. I was very busy, so I had to try to rely on the captains to really get things going, and it kind of happened a little bit. They're spam pinging. They're spam pinging their teammates for getting hit. Now, Isopods have to end this early. They have to close out this game. If they get a lead and close it out, they can win this. But, like, just Simp Squad scales so unbelievably well here. That's a Sona. Going to get hit. A lot of damage coming out. Ornn! Immediate engage! First blood for the Aphelios! Now, Tears is taking a bit of damage, but of course, that is Ornn. Aphelios is a scary champion to get first blood on. Now, the nice thing about Aphelios, though, is he starts outside of his questionable level 1. Aphelios' level 1 is decent if he can poke with Calibrum, but the fact that he has no abilities make it hard for him to navigate certain lanes. Aphelios just gets his Q at the beginning of this game. He is running Conqueror, too, to just try to boost that. I personally like PK on that. That is a hook right into the Rupture onto Law. Aphelios taking a lot of damage, but the Health Relic spawns right away. Severum available still. Severum doesn't heal very much at this point in the game. Let's take inventory of some of the items, too. Sona is running a Tear as well as Vagrant. That's a hook onto Ornn. Not exactly the one you want to see it on. Rupture lands. Uncer maybe building some AP on this Shogun, which is interesting to note. Steven continually looking for the hooks, and actually, Simp Squad is looking worse for wear at the end of some of these trades. Now, Ashe, low on mana. So is Ziggs too, and that's a big one. Although Clarity is available, popped. So, Simp Squad isn't looking... Like, Simp Squad's got a skill in comp, and so Isopods are actually looking a little better right at the early game than I expected them to. Poking out Law, keeping the 80 carries back, getting around the tank line. I like what I'm seeing. It's not 100% front to back just because of how they're pushing around. Now, Aphelios is getting the majority of the CS right now. I'd like to see some more go on to Jinx. I like the farm distribution on Isopods a lot more with Steven, but there's no time to talk about farm. A bomb lands on the Law. He dies. Darien potentially going to go down, blast himself back forward, going to die to the Jinx. Now, Sponger goes down as well. Cho'Gath rooted up a little bit. Aquino Frog going a little deeper, and that fight favors the Isopods, trading their Ziggs for 2 on the side of Simp Squad. No hook there, no stun, but the Rupture is going to land. Ornn potentially a little far. A hook there as well. Tipsy Nostalgic with the kill on the Tears of Suffering. Unsar slays the big fat tank. Now here's something to watch out for. Gravitum is online. As soon as Law hits level 6, Gravitum is going to be a third engage tool for the side of Simp Squad. Steven is so accurate with these hooks this game, just trying to get poked. Keep himself going here. Very, very good. Darian building into a Seraphs here is present. No presence of mind for the Ziggs either. Alright, directed camera was very good at that as well. Steven rooted up here, immediately killed by username of Call of the Forge God comes out, going to land only on 2 actually, but not on the primary carry here. Unsar stuck in the baby cage, going to be taken down by Sponger in the end. And so a good initiation from Simp Squad. Zedon's very low on mana, just trying to farm up here. Still, farm distribution looks pretty good for the side of the Isopods, but there's some back and forth kills going around. We do not want to let the Aphelios get too many kills if we're the Isopods. Avedonian rooted up here. Scared of the Orn, that's a big engage range. Gravitum lands here, but Pyke will not fall. Flash comes out of Pegasus. Death from below finds nobody. No reset for the Pyke this time. Isopods looks like they're still trying to fight here. Rupture onto the Nautilus, but not going to be any further. Alex trapped in the cage, but nothing more will come of that. Still more hooks landing. Very, very good accuracy from Avedonian, but the health relic does wait for Simp Squad here. Isopods possibly going back for their own as well. Username killed by the Bone Skewer. Not even pulled through the Zig's mind, so Steven picks up a kill for himself. Looks like he's going into either Duskblade or Ghostblade first. No need for an Umbleglaive on a map like this. Knocked back Aphelios here, forced to flash right away. Gravitum very, very low, not much ammo here. But the engage starts with the tanks. Infernamar finds only one. Nautilus Argos deeper. Unsar flashes forward for the Devour onto the Aphelios. A flash ignite from Pyke finds Sponger as well. And that's going to be an Isopod's favorite fight as well. With just the Cho'Gath going down, able to complete the Rod of Ages. I will say, though I still prefer the draft of Simp Squad, I am liking how Isopods is playing this. I think they're playing pretty well here. Going to be a knockup right onto the Ash Burst Flash. Going to be an Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Just being taken low. That phenomenal, like the primordial burst rather, if syllable, going to go on the Ash so Pyke gets away from that one. Now, Orn's able to upgrade. No, he's just purchasing. Oh yeah, Orn can purchase items here. That's a dead Vigor. No! Barely not in the threshold. As Unsar gets the kill credit, Pyke falls as well. Tier's taken pretty low. Call of the Forge God available. You don't have to be high out to throw that one. It's going to kill the Cho'Gath. A double kill for Orn. Crescendum autos right into Sona. And that's a second kill for Aphelios, who does have the Essence Reaver completed. Simp Squad's going to be trying to get this. The turret shooting some Infernum shots onto the Isopods here. They're taken very low. Tier's low too, but the health relic is there, denied away from the Isopods. No tower. You can't wait for the next ult to be called. Oh, I hope it is called that. Did you know Aatrox's passive in Spanish is like 10 syllables long? So the Spanish casters tried to pronounce it until they gave up and just started saying his passive. Ooh. Some damage there on the Darian as the Ziggs falls. That's going to be another baby cage here. Ash may be next. There is a Calibrum auto, but no more here. Ooh. More damage landing. My Spuds are starting to find themselves in a tricky situation. If we can continue landing hooks, going to be a route onto Pyke. He can dash though. Baby cage not going to get them. Unsar walks a little too far into the baby cage. Out of that spot. Ruptured there. Super Mega Death Rocket on the other side. Ash and Cho'Gath both slain, and this is starting to look Simp Squad's favored again. However, the towers still aren't down. Pegasus says, "Fuck you guys, I'm flashing into that. I want help too. Give me help. You can't leave me alone." Darian caught out yet again by the Nautilus. Sponger landing hook after hook. As Steven's hooks are starting to become a little less impactful. Going to be a hook knocking Orn out of his E. So not going to get CC'd there as well. Let's calm down and stop casting every little detail because that just gets a little redundant. We're going to do another item check. Vigor has gone Roa. So an interesting idea out of username. going to get himself some tank stats on this like squishy burst mage. It's Duskblade for Pike. Tyr did not go into Archangels right away for Sona. That's Athene's Unholy Grail, which I kind of like going right into the enchanter items. I don't think Tyr's necessary on Sona, but for the early game, it might help to bridge the gap. I can understand. Every member of the Isopods has their first core item. But Sponger is dividing his resources here, so he has like split resists. Pegasus hasn't died yet. What about top? Alright, let's go check on top for a second. Okay, we can stop checking on top right now. There's a call of the Forge God landing on Kree, and most people are brittle. A good crescendo. Tears does not find more of an engage, and actually that's most ultimate to use. Sponger taken far forward. A big bomb. Aphelios' Moonlight Vigil does not land. Would have been Infernum, dealing a lot of damage to everyone, but that's quite a lot of ultimates from Simp Squad used without much payoff. Death from Below is still available. Beast is still available. They're going to heal up on their relic a little bit. Hook on a Veigar. Lands, forced to dash back. Steven not going to be able to find the execute right away. But I'm feeling pretty good about that fight if I'm Isopods. Because Call of the Forge God is down. You know, you're missing a lot. Not importantly, Aphelios can't engage on you either with Gravitamar. However, Isopods themselves are missing quite a lot of engage. They've got to shove it into the tower. Try to use the Ziggs to just bully this down. Omega's very low on this Veigar. Pegasus is in a decent spot, but like, they're playing back. They know, Simp Squad knows they're on the back foot. A good rupture. Nautilus is forward though. Going to be over here. Pike knocked up 2. Death from Below onto 1. Not onto 2. Pike goes down. Trading his life for the Veigar. Very low health. Now, the remaining members of the Isopods have to deal with this onslaught from Tears of Suffering. Exhaust use. Flash from Zeteron as well. Nostalgic manages to eat the Nautilus. That must taste really, really bad. It's a giant, like, tank thing made of metal. On the backside of that fight, though, despite the rupture not landing, a good Ziggs bomb, some damage from Ashe, and that is going to be the first tower of the game going the way of Isopods and their Ziggs W. Now, no big explosion from Ziggs. Alex is tanking right here. Fortunately, they can save Alex because the turret just evaporates to the Ziggs W. Isopods have some fight left in them. This Pike is working out really well for them. And Darien Ziggs is pretty clean. Some with skill shots here, but who doesn't with skill shots, right? Especially on a champion who throws so many of them. Now, this is a little ballsy. Isopods is split. Some of them are back healing on the health relic. Others are trying to farm up against the full might of the Isopods. How much? Alright, so... Oh, importantly, Pegasus was able to buy. Sponger is rooted up here by the Ashel. Law damaged quite a bit. Forced to get out of this fight. Call of the Forge God may take out Cho'Gath. No! Not going to be aimed in that direction. Unser manages all that. Crescendo right under the Jinx! The damage is there, though. Infernum R, yet again, username slays the Pike, and that's not going to make it very difficult. The AoE from the Super Mega Death Rocket landing on Ashe manages to take out Ziggs as well. No rupture onto the Ornn, and Simp Squad finding a fight they like, too. So Law seems to be sitting on Infernum Gravitum as often as he possibly can. Caliber Mark damage is down, and additionally Simp Squad, or Isopods are not super heavy on engage, so I like the combo. Now this is going to be additional engage too with Caliber and Gravitum. I like the guns that Aphelios has access to right now. Ornn building a little more. Pike hooking the Ornn, actually. Baby Cage here. A lot of damage on the back line from the Mega Inferno Bomb. It's just poke wars, really. Isopods trying to find the poke they can get. Little engages. Little short skirmishes if they can. We're off the side of the Pike. Meanwhile, Simp Squad is just looking for their team fights. They've gone even further on their front-to-back approach. I never even commented that Sponger was subbed back in exchange for Erica. He did make it home. Big rupture! Enchanted Crystal Arrow doesn't really get a lot because it's layered over top of that. Pike looking for damage here. Crescendo. Gonna be a death from below onto the Jinx. But there is no other targets. A bit of a preemptive engage from Abaddonian. He is going to lose his life too. Sponger falls, but that's going to be most of the carries down, or most of the members of Isopods down. Moonlight Vigil, Calibra Mark here. Gravitum is available. If he swaps, the heal comes out. Severum is online. Big Inferno Bomb! Darwin Theory slays the Vagar. It's not a good idea with Vagar. Now, Aphelios has not been getting as many of the kills, which makes sense because it's hard for him to actually get into those spaces here. With Severum Crescendum, though, you can get the move speed. Looking for that. Ooh. Barely out of range. Just looking to farm a little bit, heal up a little bit. Severum turrets are not like the biggest turrets, but they're good for just burning through the Crescendum you might not want. Short skirmishes mean free AP. True. But it is what their comp is good at, though. Just get a pike, hit someone, burst them a little, and back up. That's what they want. That's more along the lines of what I meant by short skirmishes. So, still some back and forth gameplay. I don't feel comfortable saying there's a definitive leader here, but perhaps this team fight will say otherwise. All the Forge God only lands onto the Ash, so it's actually not the engage that Simp Squad wants. So, with that giant initiation tool down, Isopods may have an opportunity to look for something new. Quinn Frog just trying to heal up Darwin Theory as much as possible. Even not shy about hooking tanks. So, Severum Infernum online for Aphelios. This combo is amazing for AoE teamfights. You just get the Severum Q going. Nautilus is going to apply Death Charge to Ziggs. That's going to be an Infernum R, only landing on 2. Not much damage. Pegasus gets the kill with a Super Mega Death Rocket. Flashes out from Isopods here. Always flashes up. There's just so much action here. Steven looking for an engage, a little deep. Forces the flash out of Pegasus though. Pretty good. Zetanon's very low on mana. No executes available right now. You know where Vagar is. Looking for a potential hook. Rupture into the empty bush. A lot of potential damage, but no. We're good. Now, Unstar's now building into some more defensive items I want to point out. Not fully Cho'Gath. This is a Spirit Visage. I would like to see some ways to counter the physical damage. Double marksman, right? 2 hyper carries on the side of Simp Squad. Oh, the hook is not landing today. Steven building as much damage as possible. Between Ghostblade and Duskblade, this is like the highest lethality combination you can get so in the game right now. Although, yeah, Sanguine Blade is going to do absolutely nothing for him too. So that's comparing against like Edgelords. We may have to see the pike building more. Only engage onto the Cho'Gath. Oh, this could be it. No! Anti-synergy. Trouble in Paradise as Darian knocks away the Aphelios. It's not going to be anymore. Alex gets caught up. Double kill there. Execute on the... Oh, barely not on both. Steven almost gets both marksmen there, but it's going to be 3 dead on the side of the Isopods. Unfortunate beginnings to that fight for them. All the Forge God is available yet again. Going and land onto the Ziggs, who is surely going to die here. No! He launches himself to safety and flashes over the baby cage. Incredible play from Darian. Dodging the Vagar W. He is in danger now. Stunned up Ace. All from username here who uses the Seraph to keep himself alive. Isopods fall to the Simp Squad here, and that's probably going to be their power. Because one of the 2 marksmen alive, as well as Vagar, whose auto attack is going to hurt a lot. Enchanted Crystal Arrow honestly almost kills Vagar. He's on like 2 health. Like, how much is it actually? It's 44. Basically 1 HP. That's a lot of damage from the Jinx. She has Rudons now, guys. It's hard to engage on her like that. Alex flashes forward. Tries to take out the Jinx, rather. 2 kills for the Ashe, and ultimately, Simp Squad is wiped. Lost still alive, though. He wasn't in the fight there. Actually, kind of scary at first. Steven goes down very quickly, but the combo of Unsar and Alex manages to do a lot for the Isopods here. Lost still on this gun combo. Doesn't seem to want to burn anything. Mega Inferno Bomb taking a while to get there, so not going to do any damage. Slowed by Ashe. Ashe is a permanent Gravitum. Didn't you know that, guys? And this could be actually Simp Squad tier 2 tower falling as well. Here's the Jinx. Flash forward. Inferno Bomb onto just 1 person. Crescendum trying to give the kill over, and Unsar actually uses, like, just gets the kill. No feast to use. So actually she'll kill you. Yeah, she does more damage than you think. Now, the fight on the back end. Pike is not here. This could be the exact same thing that happened to Simp Squad now happening to the Isopods. Super Mega Death Rocket lands onto 2. They're trying to disengage this one. Call of the Forge God available very, very soon. How long is it going to be? We don't know for sure. We can check. Ornn has intent, so that'll be enough time for the Isopods to escape. The only Unsar goes down here They're going to have to defend their inhibitor if possible. Cho'Gath is still dead, although Aphelios is not in this fight. Howling God is now here. Launches forward, whips onto everybody, but it forces Zeteron into a very bad spot. That's Steven into another bad spot. Death charges here. You have to imagine Simp Squad is going to get the inhibitor here, and sure enough they do. Mega Inferno Bomb lands onto just Pegasus. Not a lot of damage. Well, it might have hit Tears too, but, you know, it kind of tickles the orange. Not a lot here. Very back and forth, so the inhibitor of the Isopods is now down. That's very, very big. If Steven can get a big execute, then he can equalize this game, but Simp Squad now have, like, tangible advantage with inhibitor down. He's gotta watch out. Going to get hit by both. Darwin's here immediately down. Flash forward. Rush not going to land on anyone. No. The feast just used for damage. Good idea from Unstar, like once you're already in that position. Enchanted Crystal Arrow does actually end up hitting Aphelios here. Which is funny. I love it when it happens like that. So with Ziggs down, what's going to happen now? Molten Edge on Aphelios and on Jinx. Simp Squad has scaled. I repeat, Simp Squad has scaled. 3 items on both of their hyper carries. Boots, tier 2, not on Aphelios, but it is done on Jinx. Ornn is making this difficult for the Isopods. The Pike trying to get a fight started. Steven with a hook on the tanks here. Crescendo on more tanks, but that's just the tanks. Flash does not land. Death from below on Aphelios. Tears is in the middle of everything, in the thick of things on this Ornn. Shuts down onto the Jinx, but Aphelios gets revenge. Ash takes out both hyper carries, actually, as Ziggs goes down. There are still a few left on the side. Unstar does not have feet. It's scary. Aquino trying to keep his tank alive, but no. Not going to be that. 2 tanks, 1 mage, still left for Simp Squad. Just the Sona alive. They may continue pushing, or they may go back to heal. No, they're actually not trying to end the game here. Or they're not trying to get any Nexus towers. This is just tragic. Steven was playing so well in the early game, but now he just can't seem to find his execute, and it's really costing the Isopods. It really is quite rough for them. They've actually built Mikhails with successful cleanses on it. That's predominantly for Infernum roots or Vagar cages. So you can just run through it as long as Sona has that available. So if they're coordinated enough, that'll help. Unstar has actually gone into a Liandry's Torment as well. Yeah, that may be what's happening. Steven's just like, I need to save this game for us. And he's just trying. But it's just whipped. You kind of have to wait for the bigger executes on ARAM Pike stuff. At this stage of the game especially. Mega Inferno Bomb is going to get a little bit of damage down on the Aphelios. This may be the end of Unstar. Isopods kind of positioning themselves around the bot side of the lane. They've lost the tower. A hook on the Pike. Looted for a while. Death charge, and that is a kill on the Pike. For Pegasus. That are on very, very low. Super Mega Death Rocket. Double kill. The Marksman is still going insane. Jinx trying to get a little deeper. Not much damage coming out of the Sona. Potentially a triple. No! Feast denying the potential pentakill here, but it's too little too late. Crescendum is available. Aphelios is going to scrub the tower very, very fast. Nexus down, and that is going to be GG as Simp Squad goes 2-0 over the Isopods. GG, well played, everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull... Okay, I'm going to pull more people. Alright, interview time. Who's in? Different people. Get GGs. That was a commendable effort. I thought that was a really fun game to watch. Alright, we'll bring in Darian to interview Hal.
I don't know if it's entirely done, but
Darwin Theory.
Awesome. Thank you.
He might be a bit busy here. We've dragged him into the interview call, though. Hi, how are you doing?
Interview Hell.
Yeah, it's called Interview Hell. It's pretty great, isn't it?
Been better.
Yeah, that's fair. So,
a phenomenal game.
this time, we unfortunately did see the defeat of the Isopods, but a commendable effort there. I've got to ask, certain things with your team comp. What made you guys go for the Ziggs over the Xerath when it was open?
Steven was just talking about it since the end of the game. He basically wanted a comp that didn't have to win every fight, but could capitalize really hard when we did win fights, which is something that did happen. Like,
okay.
we pushed them to their inhib.
Right,
It's you.
I understand. Yeah, no, their team had like exceptional scaling too. So just when it got a little out of hand, it just
Yeah, we
bit
kind
unlucky.
of sat in champ. Like that's three carries, 3 scaling carries, and probably the 2 best tanks in league right now. Like we didn't at all give up in champ select, but as soon as we like saw that comp forming, it was like, oh, this game is gonna be a toughie.
Yeah, no, I still think like, so this is your return to the tournament scene. Did not go as well as it did your first time around with Buble Yule Log, but
I know 16 death game.
We don't
this
talk
time.
about that.
No 16
So,
deaths on a Mumu this time.
With your return to the scene, though,
Yeah.
next time you're in one of these tournaments, we'll see how the teams end up getting we'll see how the teams end up getting organized. But in the event that the Isopods make a return, like as a cohesive unit,
Yeah.
do you think there's a training regimen that gets you guys like above the level of Simp Squad, like anime training montage? Can you?
I mean, as quality of players, I think as individuals, we are maybe that good. Maybe, I don't know, because I haven't experienced a lot of these players that much before.
Right.
Especially Username and Pegasus only like played in the last tournament, and that's all I've really seen of them. But it is just a matter of like meshing as a cohesive unit, maybe playing more games together, because there was a lot of like, I'm maybe positioning a bit more aggressively, or Steven's positioning a bit more aggressively, and someone's not prepared for that. Or like that last game, there were a few times where Alex called out an ult, or I called out an ult that like we couldn't really get anything off of, kind of wasted potential. So it's just about growing as a team. But as the individual talent, I feel like a lot of it is there. Like we've all played up to our potential, and that potential is way better than what we displayed today.
Okay, no, that sounds good. So good luck in developing that cohesion for the next time. And I will see you in the next tournament that you're eligible for, which is not the Iron Cup.
Thank you everybody for tuning in, and good luck to Mokey Mokey Kings and Simp Squad in the finals.
All right, see ya. Congratulations to the Isopods. I'm going to get okay. I will be right back, guys. We may have the finals today. It was scheduled to be the end of that. So I'm just gonna put my regular be right back screen up, because I don't know precisely what's happening, but we will get that sorted out for you guys ASAP. I will be right back. You know what? We should probably interview Simp Squad. No. We'll have the chance later. They have a game tomorrow or today. We don't know. Okay, I'm indecisive. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, I do have an announcement to make. So, we are going to go ahead with the original plan. The finals will take place tomorrow at 4 p.m. Best of 5 between Simp Squad and the Mokey Mokey Kings. So, Mokey Mokey Kings were, like, trying to keep their team together, but then it turns out several of their members couldn't leave, or, like, couldn't stay. So, that was kind of silly. It's funny that it worked out that way, but we will play tomorrow as planned. So I will say, I'm sure someone of Simp Squad is in the chat right now. Like, probably. I think it's very unlikely that Simp Squad's not here to hear this. So that will be it for the games today. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. The Abyss Cup is, of course, not finished. Okay. Confirmed. Yeah, they're here. They're here. So, I am not done streaming, though, guys. I am finally... Like, I have my life back, you know? So... Oh, yeah, I gotta fucking interview Simp Squad. Shit. Forgot. Alright, who are we interviewing from Simp Squad? We gotta find someone to interview. Can't believe I forgot. Perfect, team captain, let's go.
Hello.
Hello. How is it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah, you guys just 2-0'd the Isopods in, like, very good fashion. So tell me, like, you guys ran some... In game 1, you kind of ran, like, a sort of front-to-back comp, like, just with some comfort picks there. That game, you doubled down with the double marksman setup and a scaling Vagar, a boatload of tanks. So what was the game plan with that draft, really?
So we knew that we could just outscale, I guess.
Yeah.
That was the main plan at first. The Vagar was kind of thrown in actually at the end.
Right.
Yeah. As for the tanks, I think that was kind of the first plan, and then we threw double ADC after that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you just
We were running
initially
double tank.
planned around a big beefy front line.
Yeah, so double tank and then the Jinx. That was the original plan.
I really did like seeing the Aphelios. Like I think that's our first Aphelios in all of these tournaments, and I love casting Aphelios.
Is
So,
it
like,
now? Yeah.
That makes me happy to see.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I
that
hope
actually
you
is the
enjoyed what
first
he put out
Aphelios
then.
picked here, so that was sick.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed what he put out then.
Mokey Mokey Kings is going to be preparing for tomorrow, and we've seen
Yeah.
them run some very effective wombo. We've seen, like, this team has been playing together in basically every tournament we've run so far on this channel. So
Yeah.
when you meet them in the finals, do you expect that to be like an easier series like you had today, or is that one going to be a bit of a battle where you're gonna have to bring your A game?
Well, I'm sure since they're also in final, it'll not be easy.
Right.
But I wouldn't say we're unprepared. No.
Perfect. All right, that's the kind of confidence I like to hear. Thank you so much for the interview. Good luck to Simp
No
Squad
problem.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
And I will see you all then. You hope you'll be able to bring unique champs in future games. I hope so. And don't forget, guys, losing the tournament like this, there's nothing on the line at all. It's just, it brings the community together, and it's a lot of fun for everyone. And it's about helping each other to improve, right? I'd like to see more in-house games between the tournaments, honestly, but that's the goal with these tournaments. We bring everyone together, we all improve, we all celebrate the game, and it's just a really positive experience overall. That is going to be the end of the tournament for today, guys. But, wait, oh, perfect, I did get that set up. Excellent. I get to return to Minecraft today, guys. And I'm very excited for that. So, I will be continuing to stream. I'm going to go downstairs, just see what's happening. When's the sub team with me as the leader? We'll see. I will play scrims against teams. Oh, let's pull up some music for the starting soon. I love these tournaments. It's just, it's so nice. I'll put on this one, I think. Alright. Everybody, if you are gone at the end of this tournament, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you tomorrow as well. But, for everyone who is staying tuned, I'll see you for Minecraft.